When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Running back the time, Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shane Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. They're trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see
All right. Good morning and welcome in here on this Wednesday morning as we are live from our Southern Regional Medical Center studios here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Southern Regional Medical Center located in Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Shreveport. Three great cities here in the great state of Louisiana. Shout out to SRMC for taking great care of us. They'll take great care of you. Make sure you give them a call. It's your choice where you go for your medical care. If you've been injured in a car accident, make sure you head over to Southern Regional Medical Center so they can take great care of you. As they house Tingle & Co. brought to you by FanDuel. You see the FanDuel logo spinner right here in the top left-hand corner every single morning. It's because every time we're live, it's via our friends over at FanDuel. Shout out to the FanDuel Sportsbook team. And make sure you go download the app, head over to the website, and get ready for college baseball this weekend as Week 0 is upon us. And LSU football is just 10 days away. I'm assuming, let's see, I'm going to actually open it up right now, the FanDuel Sportsbook app, and head over, just type in LSU into that search bar and see that the Tigers, the line has once again bumped up as LSU is now back to being favored by 10.5 points over Clemson in the real Death Valley. That over-under still sitting at 50.5. They also have the line for LSU Ole Miss where the Tigers are still 2.5-point dogs and plus 108 on the money line as well. So via our friends over at FanDuel, make sure you go check it out. Get ready for this weekend, week number 0, week 1, right around the corner for LSU football. Wyatt Vaughn, good morning, sir. How are you?
Great. Had a very interesting drive in this morning. Got a little fired up about college football.
Come on.
But I have to, punish myself when I do that because we're 10 days away from LSU. I don't want to, get too excited too early. I have issues with that sometimes. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get some baseball in my system. So I ended up watching the 9th, 10th, and 11th inning of Game 6 of the 2010 World Series, the David Freese game, on my drive in this morning, if we got any ball knowers in there. Outside of LSU, watching any LSU sports, I would say one of my favorite sports watching moments live in the history of my life was watching that game back in 2010. What a game, and it was so much fun watching it this morning.
You needed a little
feeling good.
Needed a little refresh.
I needed a little refresh. Oh yeah.
It's been. I tell you what, for us, obviously we have done a handful of shows in a row here. We were talking about this before the show, where we've talked about one matter a whole lot, and we're once again going to talk about it again from another angle, and that's the life of covering college football. I was talking to a couple people last night, and it's just like, man, somebody asked me, it was like, well, what a waste of a show it was yesterday that now the rule has changed. And I was like, not a waste at all. It's like, if anything, I'm excited that I don't have to talk about the same thing tomorrow. I now have a new topic. So just ultimately my number one takeaway, I'll go ahead and let you know now at 8:19 in the morning. God, I need football to get here, please. I'm ready to talk about games. I'm ready to be pissed off about a third down play call.
Oh, yeah.
Which probably isn't going to happen. But, hey, I'd rather be pissed off about clock management than what I'm doing right now, reading legality and learning legal jargon and all of these stupid lawsuits. Just get me to the football field. Please.
Saturday, week 0, got some fun games. I know it's not LSU yet, but I'll at least, hopefully all of us will be able to make some bets over with our friends over at FanDuel, hopefully, and just take a couple hours, forget about all the stressful legal stuff. You don't have to learn any injunction, TROs, nothing. Just sit down, watch some football, place some bets, have some fun. Saturday should be fun getting into week 0, and then game week, it's right here.
It's right there.
We're getting there.
You can feel it.
I know.
You can feel it. It's 10 days away. What is today's 10-day countdown for us, LSU, September 5th?
10 days away, as Noah said. Joseph Adai, one of my favorite, absolutely great running back with the Colts as well as LSU. I'll never forget, I was kind of young at the time. I was just so young-alike. I was so young, and I didn't really remember him from being at LSU, and I just remember watching the Saints Super Bowl against him. Joseph Adai was cutting up the Saints in that Super Bowl. And then, of course, we got Russell Shepard, Lloyd's favorite, Jeray Jenkins, Anthony Jennings, Stephon Sullivan, and then Deshaun Spears. I think I've been so excited to see Deshaun Spears in this new star role this upcoming season. He was one of my favorite guys, or guys that I was most excited to hear about coming into fall camp. Seems like we haven't heard a lot about him. I feel like that's probably a good thing because he's doing his job out in that star role, but super excited to see him play in 10 days in Tiger Stadium. Yeah. And then the play we have for today, we've got number 10, Jeray Jenkins with his game-winning touchdown against Texas A&M in 2021. Did not push off. Absolutely not a push-off. Probably the greatest moment in Max Johnson's football career, I would say.
It's up there. The throw to Kayshawn against Auburn.
That was a great throw.
It didn't carry as much weight, but it was an elite throw.
Yeah, this was such a fun one. I vividly remember this because it was the day after Thanksgiving, maybe 2 days after Thanksgiving. I had gotten my appendix taken out literally the day before. I had got home from the hospital that morning, stitches all up in my stomach and everything. My parents are telling me, look, you got to calm down. Like, you can't pop any stitches or anything. And Jeray Jenkins makes the catch, scores, and I'm fucking hooting and hollering. I'm throwing my hands all around. I probably popped some stitches that probably still haven't healed, but it was absolutely worth it. That was such an awesome moment. Shout out Coach L.
It was.
Went out on the right note.
He did. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up so we can watch it here. See if I can be a producer for my sample. But it was an excellent play. I mean, I just remember I was at that game. You really had no reason to go and win it, if I'm going to be honest. Like, there was no real juice around LSU at this point other than interim O, which is always great. Almost had it. But Jeray Jenkins, one of the most underrated players.
Just made plays, man.
From that period of LSU history. Because it felt like you look at the 2022 season, that SEC championship team, Jeray always made plays.
Yeah.
And then he consistently made plays, even though he probably wasn't the fastest, wasn't the best athlete. My number 10 is always Russell Shepard.
There you go.
Because I remember, just for me, like, jerseys as I was growing up, I remember seeing pictures of me as a young kid, small, in a 25 jersey, so Josh Reed. And then it was 18 next. I had a Jacob Hester jersey.
Yep.
And then the next one I got was 10, which at that point in that time was probably when I was around 9, 10 years old, Russell Shepard.
Yeah.
So that's my number 10.
I feel like if you had a Russell Shepard jersey growing up, that means your dad was a ball knower.
Yeah.
That's ball knowledge right there. Because I did have one, but it was one of those off-brand, like, not a jersey that LSU actually wears. You know what I mean? Oh, he's here. What up, LSU?
Go ahead and sit over.
We're talking about Russell Shepard, and Lloyd walks in.
Well, let me get your camera right here.
Number one.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Let me get this camera straight.
Bang, boom, bang, boom, bang.
There you go. If you want to see him, there he
is. How we doing, boys?
What up, LC?
How we doing?
Doing great. How are you?
How are you, sir?
Yes, sir.
You're in a much better mood than I anticipated.
Did you sleep at all?
No.
When we first sat down, I was like, I can see that Lloyd was in the document about 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So
I got a peek at it whenever I landed off the bird. And a lot going on. Explain it to me like I'm 5. So nobody playing or everybody playing?
It's who knows? If I could genuinely give you an answer, I would, but I don't know.
Who wants to be a lawyer really fast?
Nobody. Wyatt's trying.
We're all trying.
Wyatt's doing
It's a fucking nightmare. I told Noah before the show, the reason I'm sitting here in this fucking studio is because I realized at a young age I'm not smart enough to be a lawyer. And now I'm having to do legal research, and it sucks.
Yeah, cite my sources.
Yeah, it's awful.
We don't have any. There's no sources to
No,
cite.
well, that's the thing. There's nothing.
There's actually conflicting sources.
There's
that are
nothing
saying
to
different
base
shit.
this off of,
This
and you
is
have.
a great chair. This is crazy.
It's the same chair you sit in.
No,
This is
I'm
the
saying,
same
like, no, I'm
chair.
saying, like the dynamic.
If the speed of Z would work, I'd have your camera
You
looking
just
better.
go ahead and
but
connect it.
I'm hitting connect, and it says could not connect.
PGZ 158 or 159.
159.
Did you see the news this morning? Braylon Moore, 18.
18. Braylon Moore.
What do you think about that?
Your thoughts?
Patch.
Yeah, Patch. He'll practice probably in the 18 jersey.
Is he legal? 18 is legal.
Yeah, I do think he is. He's older than 18, I believe. But I was surprised to
Is that
see
the
it was
only
Braylon
one?
Moore. That's the only
That's
one.
the only one's been announced.
Okay, so the other one's going to be real special.
Maybe, but maybe
mean,
it's just one.
Maybe we have another 18, yeah.
It
And I
is
assume
true.
7 is on the way.
They posted
mean,
it on social media this morning.
Look, if it was anybody else, Lane Kiffin's getting a lot of grace. If it's not Wit.
Blake hops in the chat. In addition to what Wyatt said on social media, so the last time a center was number 18. Please, sweet Jesus, let a natty happen again. Let's go.
Ooh.
It is true. The last time that 18 patch was worn on a center, it was our guy
Old
LC.
Lloyd Kush.
LC.
It is LC. Wow.
Back from Colorado, you want some cushion, baby?
Oh,
In the
he's
gold
so
bag.
How
so
was the
back.
trip? How was the trip?
It was excellent. Excellent. Look, conflicting reports, as everything is. It's either 81-83 or 83-85, depending on who you ask.
Okay.
But
Okay.
broke 90 both times.
That's good.
Good course to be a part of. Great
Was
time.
it? How beautiful was it? 1 through 10.
10.
Yeah.
Is there a 12? Is there an 18?
Then it'd be 18.
It was awesome.
I didn't get a single picture, LC.
I got them on my phone.
Okay, good. We'll look through them after.
The old Unk took some pictures. Maybe potential investor coming soon. Hopefully.
That's
Gotta
not,
wore him
are you
out.
working some deals out over there in
Wore him
Colorado?
out. Look, we don't have a car dealership.
Hey,
You want to be a part of it?
you know, how about on this hole? What we kind of wager here.
Now watch this drive.
Did you just drive the green for the
Twice.
first time? That wind, that air,
That's the
low altitude.
You don't like your attitude? Change your altitude.
Oh, he's
Did
so
you
back.
actually not sleep at all?
God, we missed our flight. It wasn't our fault. It was apparently. Look, I'm not a conspiracy. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
The big birds went up. There
Right.
were 4 big planes that went around, and 2 of them came out of Colorado. We were stuck on the tarmac for an hour, and I was like, something's happening. There was
Right.
a helicopter that crashed, and then 2 of the big dogs went up that were supposed to be for monitoring the airspace. And
Of
I was
course.
like, well, there can't be just no reason for this. And I checked the flight tracker. Got on,
Oh, you went on flighttracker.com?
Yep. Waited to see if Nick Saban was there. Not.
No, Nick.
No Nick. But other than that, we would have made it just in time, as we had about 6 minutes between flights to get it one and then right on the bird as we were supposed to be. Instead, ended up 4 hours later. Let's hop on this thing. Yeah. 9:55 turned to 10:55, turned to 11 real quick.
That's how you do it.
Yep. But luckily for us, American Express, very nice.
American
Travel with
Express
your
or American
parents and live with
Airlines?
them.
That's Courtney people time.
Yeah, that's how
right
you do
there.
it. LC time.
It was great.
There you go. Glad you had a good trip.
And I'm
LC.
glad-
And
glad you
And
made
I
it
was
back.
drinking out of a fucking water hose trying to figure out what's going on with college football. I was like,
That's
oh,
what-
all
yeah.
these people are playing.
I figured. Well, see,
And then
that's
I
the
wake
crazy.
up, none of them are playing.
I don't know if I'm more jealous of you or if you should be more jealous of us, because we've obviously been sitting here reading and talking and discussing and trying to
Figure it out.
figure it out. And so we've had the ability to talk about it every morning, and you've been on vacation trying to get as much as you can. I'm kind of jealous of the spot you're in.
I kind of
Oh,
ignored
yeah.
it.
Yeah, like I wish I could have,
I wish I
because it is.
But I wanted both. Like, I was
Right,
like, I wish I
right.
could talk about it to anybody, and nobody cared that I was with. They're like, oh, no, life's good here.
Yeah. Let's
And
focus
it's
on
like,
it.
well, this is kind of my livelihood. So, do you want to talk about
It's-
Jack Piper? Or
No, it is crazy how much it's gone back and forth, and like the way yesterday worked out, where you've got the day before, literally, LSU gets an NFL player signed, another one, a second one.
Because he didn't set foot.
An NBA player signed because technically he didn't play professionally. He practiced professionally. This is the thing. I'm all for do what you can to win, get the best players possible. The NCAA has ruined this thing. Make it happen. It's unbelievable the way it started to change. And then the SEC apparently wants to put their foot down. Now you have conflicting reports from lawyers in these situations where does the NCAA get held in contempt of court? Or do you even think about continuing to fight this? It's not what I thought my life would consist of when we decided to get into this industry. I'll tell you that much.
No, yeah, it's a lot to digest all at once. And first of all, Trinidad Chambliss.
Right.
Is that not the biggest test case of all of this? Like, would he not be?
No, they're different situations, but at the same
That's what I'm
time,
saying. There's like two different buckets you can put this thing in.
Right. Lane's point yesterday on the McAfee Show, where he said you can't choose which injunctions you want to fight.
That's what they're doing.
Which ones you're okay with. That's exactly what they're doing.
They're having their porridge and eating it.
Well,
too.
and the craziest part is, look, I agree that it's kind of ugly looking for NFL players to go back to college. Like on paper, it sounds wrong, but they have a 5th year of eligibility. There is one that exists. Yeah. Trinidad's did not exist. There is no year of eligibility.
That's injunction.com.
And he's 100%. Under an injunction.
Ole Miss showed everyone how to do this.
Right.
And now everyone else is doing it, and everyone's getting angry. But
yes.
This crop of players is kind of getting screwed over in this whole situation because they should be allowed to play their 5th season of eligibility. And like we were talking about it a little bit before the show, you've got the guys who were actually good enough to make it into the NFL are getting punished more than the guys who didn't. Like, I'll take Junior Tuihalamaka, for example, and no disrespect to him, like, he wasn't good enough to make it into the NFL, right? And he's not getting punished because of that, right? Which is just an insane – what is going on over there? Which is just an insane – arbitrary line to draw. Like, and I made the point, like, if Daquan Wright and Xavier Harris, like, and all the guys who went to the NFL and are able to come back, if the NFL blackballs them out the league, like many have kind of suggested would happen,
right,
and they can't go back to the NFL, what happens when Junior Tuihalamaka has a great season this year and gets picked in the 3rd or 4th round? You've now hurt a lot of these players' careers by not allowing them to come back, even though all they did was be good enough to get into the NFL. It's just a crazy logical line to draw, and the whole situation is just such a clusterfuck.
Yeah, I mean, all they did was make the decisions based on the information and situations that were in front of them. They
got that camera
didn't
pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's why that's your seat. All they did was make decisions based off what was in front of them. They were told they don't have eligibility and they want to continue to play football. Like, are we expecting them to say, you know what, I quit football now because I don't have a year of college eligibility and I want to play college again, I quit. Then they would be okay. And so it's all this a double standard, I guess you could say, all these different opinions. That's why I did think what Lane said yesterday, where his take was you can't pick and choose which injunctions you want to follow, you're okay with, and which ones you want to fight. And that is really what you're witnessing, is where some of them are okay and some of them are not. This is obviously a big no-no to the SEC. They'll fight back on this one, but not on the tonsillitis case of the – and I'm not opposed to Ole Miss doing it. Get Trinidad Chambliss eligible.
Yeah, they did the right thing.
If that opportunity is in front of you, that is your job, is to be the best team you can be. You are a better football team with Trinidad at QB than Deuce Knight at QB. So get him eligible. I'm all for it. But LSU should be able to make their team as good as possible in the same exact manner. And it's not just LSU. Even though LSU is the poster child for this, because they did it first, like Lane said on Monday, other teams are doing it too. It's not just LSU that's now having to deem people ineligible. It's plenty of teams in the conference. And so it's crazy to see the way this has all transpired over the last couple of days, the way it's continued to roll. And in addition to that, like, I'll ask the room. I'll ask LC now that he's back. LSU obviously makes the push to get Daquan Wright. to add potentially Jack Pyburn and Xavier Harris. Edge rusher, DT, tight end. Those guys would have made your team better. If they are, well, I'm going to operate under the mindset that they continue to be ineligible and they will not play for LSU because I feel like that's the safest mindset to have. How much doubt does it put in your mind as a fan? Because that is some of the argument being plagued against LSU is, well, if you're making these moves and you're doing all this to get these guys eligible, obviously you suck and you mismanaged your $50 million. So I'll ask you, how much doubt does it put in your mind if those guys, you've worked this hard for them and they don't get to play?
Look, I think we operated under the guise that they were never going to be here until they obviously were granted injunction, and there's a court still, set for the 31st in which everything will be figured out. But I don't think LSU was ever in a terrible spot. Like, you absolutely have to have these players, but it'd be nice,
right?
Of course,
to make your roster better. That's Lane Kiffin's job. That's what you can see it on both sides. Whenever you look at Twitter, it is either look, LSU is the poster child of this, and it's unfortunate that look, this is what happens when you add Lane Kiffin into the mix. You want to be here, right? Don't you want to be a part of this?
Yeah.
Because if you weren't, then you're not trying. I would like to be in the mix instead of out the mix. LSU is very much in the mix.
In the mix.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at it just holistically, these guys weren't granted the ability or the opportunity just because of a timeline.
Yeah.
If you had given them the time, they wouldn't have gone to the NFL. They'd have at least weighed their options. And when it comes to Daquan Wright, when it comes to Harris, when it comes to these guys that were fringe NFL players, and Daquan, was he not hurt? And then given the opportunity, probably would have been able to come back to college and maybe weighed his options differently and been able to get paid. That's the whole thing, is if you're able to make money somewhere else that LSU has the ability to do, why would you not come back to maybe a more fortuitous situation and extend your timeline in college because you weren't granted the same options as other guys that were in, the 2022 class?
This is the 2022 class, yeah. And so the central take is, like Wyatt said, like Tuihalamaka never went.
All because he didn't go to the NFL.
He didn't go to the NFL, so he's going to be okay. He'll be able to play.
But he's in the same.
But he's in the same class. It's the same TRO and injunction, but because he didn't make the decision to leave, or because
he didn't get the option,
he didn't have the option to leave, he gets the chance to play a fifth year.
Doesn't make any sense.
And that's my thing is, like, I think I want to be very, very clear. I'm not saying that all of these guys should 100% be eligible and have the ability to play. If you like Lane Kiffin said, you're not going to pick and choose which players are eligible and which are not. Either the guys from 2022 as a whole are eligible or ineligible. So I don't think you can pick and choose. Like, I just don't like the logical, arbitrary line you're drawing of if you went to the NFL, you can't play. But honestly, the way I look at it is a week ago, we felt very good about LSU's team. Right. We have talked about this roster, this coaching staff, how good they are going to be since February, right, for months. The way I look at it is, since a week ago, you have added Junior Tuihalamaka to that team. That makes you better. If the other guys are eligible, great. If they're not, it is what it is. I still think you're going to be a very good football team, regardless of that.
Yeah, like I still, and that's the thing where, like, I understand, and I think we all should accept that these moves were an announcement of the thoughts at certain positions.
Of course.
Where they thought that they could get better at those spots. They looked at it and said, we could use the help at defensive tackle. We could use pieces at edge. And we would like to have a legitimate tight end that's played in this system.
God forbid he's been in the system.
Right. So what you could deduce from that is, okay, maybe there are more question marks at some spots than we thought. And that's okay. But I don't think the take should be, and the thought process should be, because LSU is making these moves, they're obviously not a good team, and they're desperate and grasping at straws to try to put something together to be better, right? Or the smear campaign that was, LSU's mismanaged the $50 million and the roster sucks. Now they're scratching and clawing and trying to convince
$100 million
NFL players.
Roster.
Whatever. LSU still a really good football team with or without these guys being at it. Like the roster that they have assembled, Are there question marks at the spot? Yes. And maybe at one point we were kind of looking past them or glossing over them, or some people were. And now you kind of have to face facts and go, no. I mean, what Lane Kiffin and them have told you is there were 3 spots they were looking at getting better at, because there are some question marks there. But all that means is, okay, there are some question marks there. Still go play.
It's the same spots that we had question marks about, right? Like we said, what are, if LSU has any holes in it, it's because of injury,
right,
and because of trying to get just
and because and youth in the defensive tackle room, because you're young, you have freshmen there playing.
And if you can add pieces that are depth pieces and age-related pieces, which aren't that old, it's like you're adding a 30-year-old.
No, they're 22. Like, that's my thing. People were like,
how old is Trinidad?
They're going to get professional players. Trinidad graduated high school with me.
25.
Like, Indiana.
Daquan's 22.
Like, that's the thing where people were acting like they're going to play against 18-year-olds. 22-year-olds play against 18-year-olds already.
If you're Indiana, 25-year-olds play.
100%.
Safety. And you can go get them back if you want. Like, this whole thing has become a smear. Like, smear campaign is probably the perfect way to put it, because it's Lane Kiffin and it's LSU. And I didn't see it coming in this big of a windfall against LSU, but I get it, and I understand that you are, like we've said before, the poster child of this thing, apparently, because I think you're tying in basketball and football in the same breath when you shouldn't be. There are 2 totally different situations, one of which is very much a timeline issue, when you had guys that could have played college football again, and because they happened to sign a UDFA contract, maybe.
Right. And participated in preseason practices.
How much better did you get? How much did the Bucks help Jack Pyburn? How much did the Browns help Daquan Wright?
It's just like
to me, it's not even about how much better they got.
No, but
like,
that's the argument. Like, they had NFL practices.
I get it, but to me, that's an argument in bad faith, because this is your fault, NCAA. Right. You allowed this to happen. All you had to do was pass
allow it to happen. They forced it.
Forced it to happen. Even better. Like, all you had to do was pass this in January of last year, or even later, like February, March. Give the last year's seniors a blanket waiver to play their 5th year, open up a week-long transfer portal for them, and be done with it. Now, the fact that you waited until, late June or July, you opened yourself up to these lawsuits a week before the football season starts.
And to the NCAA's, I guess, credit, like, lack of action is also action.
Well, because that's the thing. The reason they played it the way they did was to create this, in a sense. Like, they picked that timeline to create chaos because they know they're powerless. So they did this to force it into the hands of Congress and the Protect College Sports Act, because they needed it to get messy. If they handle things correctly and they do what you said yesterday, where it's you make this ruling in January or you make it in October, where there's no potential for chaos,
right,
then this doesn't happen and rules don't get put in place and Congress doesn't step in. I mean, that was the SEC's first take, was essentially a nothing burger, and then this shows why we need Congress to step in.
Yeah, they found
because they're pushing everything away from.
It's not our fault.
We can't do anything about it.
Right.
Congress is the only people that can do something about it, because essentially, like, who's to say the situation plays out like it does yesterday? The SEC now makes these rules. Take them to court. Take them to court.
No, that's
you went to court with the NCAA. You win. Now the SEC steps in and says something. They're just going to go to court again.
My thing is, why does the SEC think that Greg Sankey fumble? Is that fair?
100%. Tony Petitti put Greg Sankey in a fucking body bag yesterday. Tony Petitti's doing a great job.
Right.
That's the AD of the.
I know who it is.
Okay,
yeah, but he's
also
a huge advocate. Like, he comes from CBS Sports. He comes from marketing, and that's his side of things. Like, he sees what the television deals are.
Right.
But he also got to see, ooh, don't eat that meal. I'd rather have the fish, because everybody that ate the chicken or steak got sick. And so I'm just going to get hard and fast rule. We're only having fish here.
Right.
And that's what is happening. And sure, you seem to be the good guy, but at the end of the day, it's the NCAA's fault, and they wanted this to happen. But okay, if you're going to do that, I will play dirty. If you want to get dirty, I'll get in the mud. If you want to go to hell, I'll go even further. Like, I don't understand why LSU or the SEC would continue down this path that isn't these guys have to be eligible.
Right. No, that's what I'll be very interested to see how it plays out next
because the bigger problem is basketball.
Yeah. No, I mean, because you have lesser numbers, and there are 3 guys now ineligible because of this ruling.
They're in purgatory.
And that's the thing. The only part with basketball for me where I'm not.
But it's impossible not to ping pong off of both.
Of course, but the reason I'm not freaking out basketball wise is because you have months until the season begins, and I think there's plenty of time wherever this goes next to have it organized and have a plan. I don't think anyone is surprised by this ruling and the way this played out. I don't think Kiffin or Wade and LSU are surprised by the SEC stepping in and doing this.
I was thinking about it yesterday.
I wasn't surprised yesterday by this.
As soon as we talked about it yesterday after the show, as soon as the Big Ten came out and did their thing saying they were going to punish you,
bluff.
I kind of figured the SEC was going to follow suit, and I think the Big 12 and the ACC are right behind them. But you say, like, I don't even think they're surprised. I think from Lane Kiffin's point of view, I don't even know that Lane Kiffin is upset about it. Because from Lane Kiffin's point of view, he's been begging the NCAA and college sports to get their fucking act together for months now, right? So finally, like I tweeted it yesterday, as much as he's been vilified over the past week or so for breaking college sports, his actions and his actions alone, if you want to sit here and say that he's the only coach doing it, which he's absolutely not, but if you want to sit here and say that he's the only coach doing it and recruiting these players, you also have to say that his actions and his actions alone have inspired more urgency and change on the part of the NCAA and the governing body than in anyone in the last year. So you're welcome for saving college sports. Lane Kiffin did it.
Well, I mean, I compared it to when we were talking about this morning. I mean, remember when the fake injuries were an issue and everyone's complaining about it? Lane just started abusing it until the SEC stepped in and said something about it.
Right.
Like, until you make a rule, I'm going to abuse it to make you make a rule. And
Well, Wade did the same thing. You said, you can have one, but you can't have 5.
Guess what? I'm going to go get 7.
Yep.
Because why can't I? You're allowing 1, which means, so what, you're going to draw an arbitrary line somewhere? Because that's what all this is there's just been a lot of arbitrary rules and lines and boundaries created that don't mean anything.
You want to see somebody making it up as they go along?
Right.
You're watching it happen where they're trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. They're trying to build a house out of mud where none of this makes sense. And so why would I continue to listen? Because y'all don't know what you're doing. We don't know what you're doing because you didn't draw the lines like hard and fast.
Yes.
These are the rules. The SEC, I don't agree with how they kind of just placated to what's going on. Does this not make it a better product? Like, this is more interesting than anything going on in the NFL. More interesting than anything that's going on in the WNBA, the NBA, any of those things. WNBA, different conversation. But all of this is making college football as much of a product as any professional sport could be. And it's only for, maybe at this point, attention, to draw eyes to it. But you're also hurting people's ability to make money.
Right.
It's not.
No, I mean,
it's still the NCAA's fault that you withheld so much money from players to be able to do this, to make money playing a sport, whatever you were saying, amateurism. And then that house of cards fell. And now you go, wait, hold on, stop. No, it's too far down the line. And now you're saying, well, y'all figure it out. And for some reason, the SEC, the Big 10, the Big 12, ACC are all saying, oh, wait, these should be the rules. The 5 for 5 is only for 1 year. And it's this year. This is the stopgap you created. If you would have done this earlier and said, look, all of these people from this class,
a blanket waiver,
are eligible. Not a problem. They decided not to do that for this reason alone, to make sure that other people had to figure it out. I don't agree with the way that it's being figured out, because what, an injunction again? What, are you going to sue the SEC?
That's probably.
The SEC is already in congruency with the NCAA. So y'all are in lockstep, or you were. And now, if I'm suing the SEC, I was already suing you, technically.
Yeah.
To be able to have a TRO or whatever it may be called.
It is playing out exactly how the NCAA wants it to, because they want
this gives them at least a breath.
Yeah.
They want it to be, it's on somebody else. It's getting crazier, and it's getting closer to pushing for the Protect College Sports Act or just for Congress to step in and make some type of ruling on how this works in general, because the NCAA has no backbone. Ultimately,
They don't have a.
does the SEC, like, what can the SEC truly do?
They could withhold you from playing in anything.
Right,
Like,
and-
none of these count. You can sue the Southeastern Conference and be removed from the conference if you have. But you're looking at a lot of teams that are.
Because that's the thing. LSU's not going to be making these cases.
Right.
They are now.
They
players. Well, the players are suing the SEC, not
the players' lawyers.
the players' lawyers. Yes, the players' lawyers, the representatives.
We
of
need
the
a lawyer.
players. Yes,
On the show.
I've tried the last couple of days. They will be pushing back against the SEC, not LSU, and that's to me where you get to the point now, and this is where I'll ask you guys. We're 10 days away from the season. How much longer do you do this song and dance, this back and forth, this cat and mouse game with the season right around the corner?
I would say, how long does it take to get something done in court, right? Would you not just push until, like, this is not going to, Jack Piper's going to show up in a suit and tie?
Right. No, I mean, in the Pyburn situation, like, that's not even going to play out until this weekend anyways, because he's still
That's
with
why the
Buccaneers
31st is the big
day.
deal.
Right.
But if you're
that's
any
5
of these
days before
players,
you
you're
play a
taking
game.
away, it's still a violation of antitrust. You are actively working against somebody that has the ability to make money whenever the precedent was set that you have 5 years to play 5 for players that are in their same draft class.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you didn't get drafted or signed, that's not my fault. I was just good enough to be able to make a roster or the opportunity to make one.
Right.
If they all had sat out, you can't say that. You can't say, well, just in case that they get 5 for 5 passed, you shouldn't go to the draft.
Oh, I should have accepted this job as an architect.
Right.
Instead of going to the NFL.
I'll be a GA.
Right. Like, it's dumb.
Yeah, it is.
This is stupid.
It is stupid.
it's
And
how
it makes
everything's
me want to
playing
pull
out.
my fucking hair out.
Yeah.
What it makes me, like, I want to go to sleep tonight and wake up on the morning of September 5th and just only
We'll
be
still
thinking
beat
about
the brakes
football.
off Clemson. That's
Right,
fine.
that's my
Yeah,
thing.
I'm
That's
not
my
worried
thing.
about
Like, my biggest thing is the way it's being painted now, with LSU being the poster child for all this, is that LSU's not good because they're trying to add and make their team better. Which ultimately, to me, of course they're trying to make their team better. Lane's job is to make the team better. He's operating within the rules to make his team better. This
What
is
if it
not
was
an,
North Carolina? What if it was Belichick?
this
Would
is
this
not
be better?
right. This is not an
The
indictment
33rd team in the NFL.
on LSU's talent level. Like, LSU is still going to be a dang good football team regardless of if these guys play or not.
Dang good.
Dang good football team. And September 5th, regardless if Daquan Wright's at tight end or Xavier Harris is at defensive tackle, I do think Tuihalamaka is probably playing defensive end because he's allowed to. They
Makes
probably
no sense,
they're
dude.
probably still going to go and look at more guys that are in JT's place, like who are guys that didn't go to the NFL but can now have a 5th year and have played 4 years elsewhere. Like, they're going to do their research on
Aaron
all of
Anderson
those
too
things.
good.
Literally.
Right. Like, and
It's
so
2 years.
I'm just ready to go to sleep and wake up on September 5th and get to the
Spot
football
the
part,
fucking ball.
because
Yeah.
all of this mess, I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of
100%.
reading and trying to learn, and that's not why. This is not why any of us pay attention to college football. And I had someone ask me the other day. It was like, is there ever any drama in college sports? It's my sister. It's my sister. And I was like, yeah, a lot, actually. You would think.
How is she?
I'm doing just fine, Elsie. There's a lot of drama, actually. It's nonstop. Like, I'm reading through tweets and articles and
Tom Mars is
plugging stuff into ChatGPT
must follow.
and trying to. Because I just.
Oh, if you want to break ChatGPT,
Yeah.
plug this scenario into where I don't know.
because it just
Spot the
doesn't
ball.
make any sense.
Yeah. It's unreal.
And so.
Would you continue? Do you think LSU is going to? I mean, obviously, the 31st means a ton
Right.
for this injunction. But even then, like, that's where I don't. This is the Twitter sphere we all get caught in. Of Ole Miss clearly trying, like, you don't think that they went after Daquan Wright and Xavier Harris and wanted him to be on to be on their football team? It's not an LSU problem. This is a college football problem.
Right.
It's not
just because they were first. Like Lane said himself. He said because
Lane
we're
explained
first.
it better than anybody
Did a
ever.
great
He
job.
knows what he's talking about.
Yes.
Of course.
And it's unfortunate that people are like, snake, liar, whatever.
Just listen to the man speak.
He's smart on this
The
case. He's been
second-
saying it for 2 years.
The second he said, somebody must have impersonated me calling Todd Monken, and everybody's like, oh, look at Lane, classic Lane, lying about calling Todd Monken and the Browns. We know he did, and blah, 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 blah. And then I'm pretty sure Todd Monken stood at a press conference yesterday and said,
dick in his hand.
it was probably a little immature on my part. I was just being silly and good. Like, no.
I was joking.
You're an NFL head coach and you lied.
And you left college football.
You lied. Like you straight up said Lane Kiffin called you when he didn't.
Well, maybe one of his people. I don't know.
I was just being silly.
We can't
I
fuck
watched
around.
it and I was like, are we serious?
I mean, Todd Monken is one of Jared Mitchell's favorite coaches of all time.
And it's no disrespect to Todd Monken.
But it is
But you
disrespectful when it
can't
comes to
lie.
the sport.
Like, come on. Like, I'm not saying Todd's a bad guy. But buddy, we've got Lane
What we
Kiffin
got going
being,
on in college football is serious.
we got Lane Kiffin being lambasted for a phone call to the Browns that never happened. But I saw Locked On Ole Miss do a whole show based on the Todd Monken phone call. That was the way it was promoted. Lane Kiffin trying to bribe NFL teams.
Are we
Wrong.
not doing a good enough job for protecting Lane?
But like,
Do we need to do a whole show on it?
I guess
We've
we
done
do.
8 whole shows on it.
We've done how many shows have we done since he got hired? That's how many shows we've done on it. Like, but some people will just never realize.
If he wants to cloak and dagger me in 4 years, I'm fine with it. But right now,
I'm gonna have a ring on my finger.
that's what he's trying to do in year one.
Cajun Curveball, $2 super chat, 2 claps, ready. The Prince who was promised returns. Any leaf in Colorado.
$156 worth. Made it back in the golf bag.
Easy money.
Yes.
Cajun Curveball, $5 super chats, 5 claps, ready. NCAA and NIL are lawlessness going to leave LSU a hanging curve. We are booming that baby 500 feet, STTDB, almost single digits until Clemson gets ... They're about to get spanked.
That's the other unfortunate part is we don't even get to I'd like to look at.
No, I was literally saying the other day, I was like, a year ago, and I literally was looking through my memories today from a year ago today. A year ago, we did a show breaking down linebackers for LSU Clemson today. I said I had that yellow legal pad out, and Lloyd and myself were breaking down the position groups, previewing LSU and Clemson, and kinfolk, the most intelligent we've ever been going into a game.
Watching
Being able to
film.
point out guys on the field. I was like, we can't even do
Get
that
there.
right now because I don't know who's on the roster. I could break down the defensive tackle room and boom, tomorrow they've got all these other additions. $20 super chat, 20 claps. Ready. Cody Boudreaux says, I love being the villain. Embrace it. It's not that trashy. It sure isn't. I love it. LC, do you like being the villain?
I mean,
You like wearing the black hat a little bit, LC?
would you not want to be in this position than anybody else? Like, I'd rather be LSU than Clemson. At least you're trying.
It's absolutely true.
No, I agree. That's what I told, because Wyatt asked the question. Because he said he always had the standpoint, hate LSU now. When we start winning, we'll be cool. They'll get over it. And he said, now with these rulings, do you think that'll happen? I said, probably not. I was like, they'll probably still be hated even if they win. I was like, but that's fine with me.
Yeah.
How many of us loved Nick Saban when he was blasting everybody at Alabama? How many people loved Miami when they were the U back? Now the U is lauded and looked back on like, man, wasn't that awesome when Miami was at the peak of their powers? In the moment, I think people weren't that big of fans of it.
Yet you had Clinton Portis and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee all in the same backfield. And like, he doesn't get to play. And guess what? He had nowhere to go.
And
So you're going to have to play here. And Nick Saban, to his credit, Who knew what a gray shirt was before Nick Saban was a head
I'm
coach?
pretty sure he created it.
Yeah, well, we have 55 linebackers. 50 of y'all are going to have to pay your way to play here. That was the way the sport was, and nobody batted an eye. We're actually trying to pay you to come to school, and LSU's the bad guy. I'm trying to give you money. What is it wrong to have gainful employment? You can come work for Starlink here.
No, and that's my thing, where I'm fine being hated in the moment and admired in the future.
Look, if somebody's going to fix it, why not LSU?
Why not LSU?
We got our best brains on it.
And that's like the thing, like you talked about, like how much longer do you fight this? From an LSU perspective, like from my perspective, I talked to you before the show, like literally last night, it's getting to a point where it's like,
it's exhausting.
I'm fucking tired. Like I'm fucking tired, guys. Like I'm ready for this to be done, which is why I kind of respect what Lane Kiffin's doing, because he obviously has put so much more time into this. Obviously, his livelihood's on the line with this, but we talk about it from like, oh, LSU could get better. It's not even really about LSU anymore. It's about Daquan Wright and Xavier Harris and Jack Pyburn. These guys have families to take care of. Like, they're getting screwed out of the opportunity to make a good amount of money this upcoming season. So when you ask, like, how long do you keep fighting it? Those guys are going to keep fighting it because you're missing out on money by not fighting it. So from an LSU perspective, look, maybe they keep fighting it and nothing comes through the wire and they're not able to play until week 4, week 5, halfway through the season, whatever it is. I don't know how much longer LSU specifically is going to fight it. I don't think they are going to fight it because I think I saw a tweet where they voted with the rest of the conference. It was unanimous yesterday. So I think
that's how the SEC is. They say we can disagree behind closed doors. Always a united front. They're
Right.
always going to announce 16 unanimous decisions.
But I think I saw basically the fact that LSU voted with the rest of the SEC means that if LSU were to go to court, they would automatically lose. Again, not a lawyer. I just saw someone tweeted it on Twitter, and Twitter's always right. But if these players continue to fight it, like even if they're not eligible to the middle of the season, I don't think Lane Kiffin's going to say no. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like the players are going to continue to fight this because they're fighting for their livelihood. And a lot of money that they could help with their family, themselves, all of that.
Daquan Wright and Xavier Harris, they are fighting for the ability to play football. Like, if they don't get ruled eligible and can play at LSU or anywhere just for that fact, like, maybe they end up not playing at LSU. Maybe it would have been okay if they went back to Ole Miss. Who knows? That's their only chance. They got cut out of the NFL and decided to enter the transfer portal and go back to college. I don't know if they're going to get another shot because the NFL doesn't need them, just like the NFL didn't need Brendan Sorsby. A lot of conversation around the whatever draft. What was the draft called?
Source 5?
No, the complementary.
Something like that.
Compensatory draft.
Yes, like there's a lot of conversation around that, and they said that we're not doing it because we don't need Brendan Sorsby. Brendan Sorsby needed the NFL. The NFL doesn't need those guys. And it's unfortunate that's played out like this, and that's why it's a problem. Like, this is their only chance. And they don't have a shot anymore. Like, I know that, like, Pyburn, right? Whether he's coming to LSU or whatever, like, whatever his decision is, he stayed with the Buccaneers, and he's still going to go play a preseason game. He could still end up on the 53-man, and he could still end up on a practice squad. These two other guys got waived, cleared waivers, and aren't on a roster.
Is it college football's fault or LSU's fault that you actually have the monetary ability to pay them more than you can make on the practice squad?
It's the NCAA's fault. All of it's the NCAA's fault.
And so why are we fighting against Lane Kiffin and LSU and Texas?
Supplemental draft.
That's what it is.
Shout out Chance.
But why are we fighting against these institutions that are trying to help?
Why are
and
they
it's not
held
like I said, once again, they're not 30.
Right.
They should be well within their right to be able to play a fifth year. You passed 5 for 5. I want my 5th.
No, I agree. And my thing is,
and
like,
if
look,
ifs for fifths, we'd all be drunk, and that would be great. But
it's pushing me to that point at this point.
Oh, buddy. I don't understand why this is all of a sudden, like, this is the testing ground for
They've decided
NCAA
this is where they're putting their foot down.
Versus Wade versus Lane.
They've decided this is where they're putting their foot
They
down.
still debate review.
But are they really putting their foot? Because, like, this isn't over. Like, we're kind of talking about it as if this is some sort of finality to the situation.
Because
like, it's not
ultimately,
over.
I'm trying to speak that into existence. I would like for this to be over.
100%.
Like, ultimately, if it just ends now and it sucks for those guys.
Yeah.
If it just ends now and they don't get to play college football, it sucks for them. It really
Right.
does. It's unfortunate, and it's wrong by the NCAA and the SEC that's how it played
Agreed.
out. Let's play.
Agreed.
Because ultimately, I just want to play football. And I think LSU's got a good football team regardless of if these guys play or not. But it's crazy that it's playing out the way it is. And like Wyatt said, we are talking about it with some finality, and it's not over. Like the court cases are going to just start again. Like that is the situation. I don't think LSU goes to court, but I think the representatives of the players, they do that because this is Daquan Wright and Xavier Harris. This is their last chance. They're going to do everything they can to fight for their football life. And so ultimately,
And when all of these things happen, like when these players start suing the conference, that's not on LSU. That's on the NCAA. That's on the Southeastern Conference. That's on Greg Sankey for opening the door for, once again, if this goes to court, and it doesn't matter if it's a Baton Rouge judge, a New Orleans judge, it could be in the 55th Circuit. I don't care. They're going to rule in favor of the player because, once again, you can't just, in a windfall, all of a sudden decide that antitrust doesn't exist.
Right.
That has been the rule since the 80s, that this is the reason that people are allowed to be able to do this, because this happened when Oklahoma versus the Court of Regents sued in 83. Again, you can fact check me on that. But that is when it happened because Notre Dame had their own television contract. And everybody else was trying to find, how can I get mine? And they're like, well, this can't happen. It's like, well, you're not allowing an institution to make money.
right.
Antitrust law. That is against the fucking rules of capitalism. If you want to be in America, that's what this fucking country has been founded on, apparently. You can't stop it. And so if you're going to believe in the country that you live in is free and you can do whatever you want to make money, if Hunter Biden wants to shit on a piece of paper and call it art, somebody wants to buy it, you can pay as much as you want for it. If you don't want to, up to you. Same thing now. If you don't want Daquan Wright and you can't afford him, you can't have him. But if you can, and you have decided that he is worth this amount of money and he is willing to play for it, you can.
Right.
That's as cut and dry as it can be, and there's nobody that can stop it. And I'll go one step further. Why, at this point, it's such a shit show, why not have them all? What are they going to do? Are they going to kick you out of the conference? What if Texas and LSU say, I'll take my ball and go home? Texas has already formed the Longhorn Network. We can do it again. Honestly, like if you want to go 10 toes down and say, y'all are the bad guy. Greg Sankey, you've been fucking sitting on your hands for 2 years. Did you really want to step into this mess and say, look, if you want to be a part of this thing, you're already trying to separate yourself. They might as well do it now. The Big Ten and the SEC might as well leave the NCAA and not agree to this shit because it doesn't make any sense. If you want to do it over a year, we're going to war now, put your sword down for a year and figure it out in a year. Is it not the easiest solution?
No, I'm not, I don't disagree. That is the simplest and easiest solution.
Occam's razor. Sometimes the easiest thing is the right thing.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just ready for this whole.
I mean, I'm just glad it's not a quarterback.
It is nice that we're not in Texas Tech spot trying to get Thomas Castellanos to come play quarterback. The Florida State guy, isn't that?
Yeah.
Aren't they pushing for it?
He's going to go be the backup
Like,
because he wasn't good enough to make the NFL.
right? Like that. It's crazy, man. Like it is an
Give me
unbelievable. Like,
DeAndre Francois.
this is
Fucking
Dog.
hell no.
Oh,
Dog.
no, dog.
Dog.
What
Oh,
a
you're so wrong.
pussy. Loser.
No, I'll
Dude
die
was
on
not
that
good.
hill. No.
Dude was not
No,
good.
no.
Hey, I'll take back pussy. He was not a pussy. He got beat to fucking shit.
what I'm saying.
Against
Year after
Alabama?
year. Their offensive line was awful.
He was so
for
good.
years, and that's Jimbo's fault because he didn't fucking recruit offensive linemen towards the end at FSU. He was not good though. He was a dog, Okay, he got hit and he got up every single
Two
time.
quarterbacks have
Not
thrown
a
over
good
the
player.
Pike House. DeAndre Francois and Jameis Winston.
Over the Pike House. You're such a fucking idiot, dude.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah, I've seen the video. It's,
It's awesome.
hilarious.
DeAndre Francois,
70 yards
dog.
in the air.
But that's the thing
Dog.
with yesterday's announcement, where it's like the SEC actually didn't really go at the players. I know by the transitive property they're going after the players. They're going after the schools, right? Because they're not saying that none of these players are eligible, right? All of these players still have their temporary restraining order. And the court that's going on this upcoming Monday, I don't believe it's in reference to what happened yesterday. I believe that court hearing is for them to get their injunction because
Right.
the TRO will run
It's
out.
only a 10-day thing.
Yes.
Right, but the injunction doesn't do them any help now.
Not at this
because at this point, you can play. They're
Yeah.
not saying you can't
It
play.
would make them
They're
eligible,
saying
right.
if you play, we're going to punish the school. And
We're
so
gonna
that's
suspend your
where
coach.
this whole thing from yesterday, it just puts another obstacle in the way of whatever school wants to recruit these players, because now if you want to fight this in court, not only does a court need to give these players the injunction, they also have to put language in whatever they file that whatever school you go to cannot be sanctioned by the SEC. You can't fine them, you can't suspend them, you can't fine their coach, anything like that. So it's not like this situation's not over. If they want to fight it, they can keep fighting it. It just puts another obstacle in the way, and it's more shit you have to fight against in order to do it. And I really think they're really just playing it like the time aspect of it,
Right.
where it's like eventually we're going to be in week 9. These players aren't going to be eligible yet. You have to just stop. at
Or
a
the
certain
other way
point.
around.
What do you mean?
That in week 9 they're still eligible and there's nothing that you can do about it. And everybody will look at the year of 2026 in the college football season as a COVID year. We're like, wow, that didn't really count.
I'm just ready.
But would you not think, like, they're going to look at this as a Mickey Mouse championship, whoever wins it, if they have players that came from the NFL, quote unquote.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't disagree. Like, it's going to
But
be.
what if you're Daquan Wright? What if you're going to go to the MEAC? What if you're going to go play for
Well, that's the
Bowling
thing,
Green?
Is they could have gone anywhere. Like that, it's not. That's why it's not like LSU is not the problem. It's
It's a
been
conference
painted
issue.
that it's a LSU problem, but it's not.
But you don't think they're going to go try to play college football somewhere else if they don't make the 53?
No, without a doubt, or that if LSU's not offering someone
And
else
nobody
is
would give a
offering.
fuck,
It's because it's LSU, and that's okay.
which I love.
That's okay. That's Lane Kiffin's job, is to put out the best roster he can.
This is
And
what you signed up for.
You created a
100%.
new crop of players that could be recruited, and so what did he do? He went and recruited the ones that he already had a relationship with. He wasn't cherry picking. He got Daquan Wright, who was in his offense, coached by him a year ago, and Xavier Harris, who was on his team a year ago. He got guys that had played for him. It's not like he went and cherry-picked guys from these random rosters that he had no ties to. He went and got guys that played for him.
Imagine
Because he felt like they deserved another shot, and he was going to give them that second chance.
nobody said it better than Lane. It really is.
No, he pitched it.
It's incredible. What he pitched was like, this is the hypocrisy of the entire thing. And if y'all want to ride with that, it doesn't make any sense. But I guess if that's the path we have to go down, that's the path we'll go down. But there's some similarities between how we feel about things between Lane and I that I'm starting to like. He's ungovernable.
Right.
And I get it. Like, this doesn't make sense, so why can't I do it?
Tell me a rule, I look for the loophole.
Why can the cop go 75?
Right? Because he's got flashy lights.
Exactly. You got to run the red light? I saw you turn them off. You didn't help anybody. I'm trying to help people.
Right.
Come on.
$5 Super Chat, 5 claps, ready. Walking off talk, good news. Every college football season filled with insanity. LSU wins a natty.
That is true.
Go with me. Because that's the thing. Like, they're still going to be a pretty dang good football team, and it's still going to be pretty fun on September 5th. I still think they're going to show up to their stadium.
Chris Weekey won a Heisman. He was 32 years
The
old.
real Death Valley on a Saturday night in September in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and they're going to open up a can of
Whoop ass.
right on those Clemson Tigers. Dabo Sweeney has no clue what he's walking into.
Well, Mama don't know, won't hurt her.
I feel bad for Dabo Swinney because I really do. I think he's a good guy. I think he's one of the good guys in college football, and he's going to be a fucking lamb for slaughter on September 5th. And
No, they're going to whoop their
3 nails
tail.
in 4 quarters.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Put his head on a spike.
Golly.
He's so back.
Dabo's getting whooped up on. Because that's the thing. Like, that's
You can
LSU
don't you try to run down the Mindian mounds.
is bad.
Blocked off.
Blocked off. Got a fence, cuz. Can't get
Knock
in
the
there.
block off.
Oh, God. Pull it. Sam Levitt, first play. Pull. Come on. Will Helt. No, I cannot wait for September 5th because LSU is going to.
That is the funniest narrative that
Whoop up
LSU
on
needs the
somebody.
help.
Because they don't. They're just. Lane's just trying to make them better.
Yeah, I'd like 5 aces.
And so, like,
Whatever.
I'm still of the utmost confidence, regardless of how people want to pitch it. Are there question marks at certain positions? Yes. I think we can all agree now.
They've been addressed.
Because Lane has proven to you and shown you that there are some question marks, and they wanted some help at certain spots.
But
They're still going to be a
dang good.
dang good football team.
I'll kiss them on the mouth if they're a girl.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, I don't
Need to weigh in over there?
Well, I mean, we can't do whatever you want. I know what I'm going to do, whatever in my house, but we can't discriminate. Whoever wants to do whatever, kiss whoever you want.
If they're a girl.
I'm not against anybody.
Okay, wife on.
Lots happened since I've been gone.
Welcome back, LC.
Listen, just taking a page out of Lane Kiffin's book. I'm being very progressive and open to everything.
That's right.
Hey,
Anything can happen.
anything that helps you win football games.
Anything.
That's Lane
Ask Penn
Kiffin's.
State.
That's Lane Kiffin's job is to win games. And up to this point, he's made a whole lot of right moves and made a lot of people upset. A lot of people are upset. That's okay. LSU's a rogue member of the SEC, and they need to be kicked out. Bring Tulane in. You're scared. Everyone, and that's
Why don't we
been
just go
my take.
independent?
My take has always been everyone that's gone. LSU needs
Why
to
does
be,
Notre Dame get to do this?
LSU needs to be removed from the SEC. I'm
Good,
just like,
fine.
you don't-
I'll operate as in my own entity. LLC, SEC, LSU.
My take is just
NFL,
been,
LSU, LLC.
you're trying to kick LSU out the league because you're scared. You don't want to play us. You don't want to play the Tigers.
That's always been the case.
You don't want to play the Tigers. Well, not always, but I'm glad it's back.
It feels good to be
Isn't
in the
it
news.
nice?
Oh, look! You can't wipe the smile away.
You sure can.
Fucking
Like, isn't
A.
it nice that you are no longer
a doormat?
a joke? You're no longer like
It only takes one.
You're no longer a punchline. Because that's the thing. They try to make Lane Kiffin a joke. They try to make Lane Kiffin and LSU like, look at them over there. What idiots. But that doesn't come off that way because you sound scared. Because a school with resources and a lot of people in charge that are kicking their feet back going, hey, we're good with whatever you do, Lane. We're riding with you, cuz. That's credit to the athletic administration, the school administration, and the Louisiana state government.
And if you don't like it, we'll fucking play on the moon. Shout out Elon.
Shout out Southwest Louisiana.
Pecan Island. Spot the ball.
And so they're saying, you know what, Lane? We're with you. Your job, and that's what Lane said in the press conference. If I was my boss, I'd be looking at me going, why aren't you doing everything you can to make this team better? That's what Lane's doing. And that's why whenever you're trying to laugh at Lane, you're not really laughing.
You're scared.
You're scared. You don't like what's going on. This administration that's down for whatever when it comes to winning. The resources LSU has, the buy-in from the fan base, the army that LSU has on social media ready for you anytime you say something sideways.
Fight.
And a
Fight.
head coach that is always prepared. And when you're trying to think outside of the box,
I've made the box.
Lane's making a new one. And guess what? They've got plenty of other coaches on campus doing the same thing. You can hate Lane. You can hate Will. You can hate Kim.
Even Jay Johnson's dabbling in it. Like, I like the dark arts.
Because it's all about winning. And it's fine with me. Hate us now. Hate LSU now. And then you'll look back in 20 years going, man, I tell you what a run that was for those Tigers.
At least they tried. What have we always said? Just try. Just care.
Just do everything you can to win. Like, don't use the built-in excuse. Say F the built-in
hands
excuse
are
and do
tied.
it. Because Lane, Will, Jay, Kim, they had plenty. There's been built-in excuses always. And they've all looked at the built-in excuse, turned around and went to work.
Oh, there's no guardrails here? Let's see how fast we can go.
You're telling Kim Mulkey, it's okay.
You can't really drive that fast.
It's okay if you have a couple of rough seasons. You're taking over a program that won 5 games. How about I win a natty in year 2? Jay, it's a
tough road.
You got to build your roster. Like, we understand. 2 of them, cuz. Trophy over each shoulder.
And
Lane, it's
third
okay.
one is looming.
It's okay. Tulane is supposed to get Blake Baker this offseason. The Giants are supposed to have Charles. The Commanders are supposed to get Jake Olson.
You're not supposed to give away 5.
You can't get Jordan Seaton. You don't have the money for that. How about I don't use any of those excuses and I just go do it?
And then you'll tell me later.
Will, it's okay. They haven't made the tournament in 5 years. If you get to the NIT, that's a step in the right direction.
No, I want 30 Latvians.
Let's get in the Sweet 16, cuz. Tournament is the baseline. Give me pros.
Kim Mulkey eats Cantor right there.
We will, speaking of Kim Mulkey, we'll have Joe Schwartz in 9:30 a.m. this morning.
Pitch it.
Coach Schwartz
Underhand
will get in
or
here
overhand.
to talk women's basketball. Of course, they have been in the news as of late, but they've put together a great offseason as well. A lot of high expectations for Kim Mulkey's squad. We'll talk a little bit of women's basketball at 9:30, about 10 minutes with Joe Schwartz. A long time since we've seen Joe.
It has been a
I bet
while.
he's going to be super attractive.
Looked like he made like a little summer dump on his Instagram. Looked like
Oh.
he had.
I heard it that way too.
Whatever. Quite the summer he had. Whole lot of really good-looking golf. Did you see the one where he's in Vegas and they had the sphere behind the green and
I fucking hate him because
and the craziest part is I know he's putting it on the green.
he's good.
Yeah.
He's fun to play with too.
Well, of course. Good time.
Good summer dump.
It's good to see. There you go. Good thing Wyatt was on the camera.
I had one of those last night.
There you go. But I tell you what, LSU football 10 days away. LC, how was your vacation though? Good.
Good.
Excited to be back or no?
Oh, always. I mean, look, I took a page out of Wyatt's book. I don't know.
I know
his
you were
book.
locked in.
I was watching. I was spamming it with the 100 emojis.
I saw you. We saw you.
But no, it was because I was trying to, like I said, trying to catch up and make sure everybody was live because apparently Christian doesn't work here anymore. And then computer was here, and I see that. What does this do? Oh, it works. What does that do?
He's got the
Okay. Oh yeah.
shout out computer.
Just says front face wide. Oh, you're wide.
I knew it. As soon as he said wild, oh, here it comes.
Computer will be back tomorrow, so you and him can work together back there.
It's fine.
Computer kind of fucking the guy.
Low key,
Kind of cool.
Just he picked up one, just ripped Christian.
Oh, yeah.
He picked up on it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Just started making fun of Christian.
Oh, that's why he's not here?
No. Who, Chrissy? Yeah.
Where is he?
No, Chrissy say he has a fever.
Of what?
Oh.
Well, that was the thing. Monday
Hay
morning.
fever?
Monday
Injunction.
morning.
Get him a 6
Christian knows he has to produce Monday morning. Calls me the night before. My car, this battery's been sputtering.
I saw the
so I don't
text.
know. And so then I was like, okay. And then he was like, if it doesn't start, I'm going to take it straight to get fixed, then I'll be there. And I was like, okay. I was like, but if it does start, come straight here and you can go get it fixed after. Like, I'll jump you off. I have cables, the whole thing. Nice. Idiot. He comes in late, right? Like, shows up to the show late. I'm thinking the car didn't start in the morning. He goes, well, it started this morning. And then I was like, so the car started, you just didn't show up?
Let's let it run idlewild.
Yeah.
So the car did start, but he took it to the auto
and
shop?
he went straight to the auto shop.
Oh, what I didn't know that. I thought it just didn't start that
no,
morning.
it did start.
That was
What a
about to be a
fucking
double
idiot.
F.
Yeah. Fucking Christian, man.
No,
And
I did
so-
see because I saw you producing and hosting, and then I heard Wyatt, and I was like, oh, thank God, because I was like, shout out to you, honestly.
No,
Oh, thank you.
plenty of flowers going Wyatt's way. Did
Yeah.
a great job.
Thank you, guys.
Honestly, Monday's show, so much better when it was just me and you right here before.
No,
Chris
my
got
dad.
here.
My dad called me on the way home. He was like, "Fucking great show today. You guys should." I was like, "Hell yeah,
When Christian showed up, it really threw everything off.
yeah."
Gosh,
Because then we could do the Tiger trivia. He starts spelling names wrong. He's getting Noah pissed off.
I start getting
and
pissed off because I hate when names get spelled wrong.
Yeah.
Or when you call Malachi Thomas Malachi Washington. Like, come on, it's
Malachi
easy.
Dupree.
Do what?
Malachi Dupree.
But it's just like
Goat.
we're all working really hard on getting Junior Tuihalamaka right, but then we call another player the wrong name. Come
Look,
on.
we don't know what Christian does here, but we do know that he is important somehow.
Well, and also,
But also,
the
we're
first
seeing
thing
him
was
today.
this is his internship. Like, this is a class.
Yeah,
course,
oh,
this is it. That started on Monday. You show up late first day. I said, I can't wait to write your report this
You really
Saturday.
should fail him.
No, of course I said, make sure you check Moodle for your assignment at 3. I don't have access to Moodle. But he was like, I got one at 4. I didn't see you post anything in there. And I was like,
Good. Keep checking.
keep checking Moodle.
What's your name?
Who, your teacher?
Jacobson.
D. Jacobson.
Oh, I think I had her.
We all did.
Oh, we all did.
Lloyd, not a fan. You know what I would ask you,
I don't
Lloyd?
remember her.
Did you listen to Jay's speech last night?
No, and I don't. I was actually upset that I missed. Well, I say I. It was not our fault. Apparently, the helicopter went down. Whatever the fuck happened in Colorado. Honora. That was the only thing I was trying to make it back for.
Right.
And then be able to do the show. But I did want to go get and pledge my fealty to the celebration of life of Skip.
Berman.
So I feel like a bit of a fraud, but
There's
there's
nothing
no
you
way,
can do.
nothing I can
Nothing
do.
you can do.
But
Jay's speech was,
killed me.
I was saying, Ben's was excellent as well, Big Ben. But Jay's was just like, it was a different side of Jay. You know what I mean? Like, you got to hear him.
That's the best part of him.
One of the quotes was like, when I saw that 225 number pop up on his phone after Arizona was in the College World Series, and he said originally, he was like, Skip didn't want me because I'm
He
a West
wanted
Coast
Bianco.
guy. Didn't think it was going to work with a West
Right.
Coast guy. Well, then he gets the phone call from 225 after that game, and he said his first thought wasn't, oh my gosh, LSU's calling. He goes, it's, oh my gosh, did Skip just watch us play? Did I just change his mind? And I was like, dude, it crumbled me in the car. I was driving. I was like, oh my God.
And he's not wrong.
Dude, I know. And I was like, that is crazy. But that's the respect he has. Like, that's what went through his mind. Did I just change Skip's mind with my, like, did me and my team just change his mind?
And Skip could have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ah.
And then he kept, like, there was just he told some more story. Like, he brought up the hitting the Tommy. He was like, I remember we're beating Tennessee like 3-1. Skip goes to get an award, comes back towards the dugout, points at everybody, and does this. And he said,
Oregon.
He said he looked at him. He was like, he just gets it. Like, he just knows
It's over.
what he's doing.
It's over.
Called him a self-esteem machine.
Yeah.
And I was like,
oh,
that's it.
wow.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Tattoo.
it was excellent. And it made me cry in the car this morning.
I'm
As I
telling you,
listened
if
to
you've
it,
been
and
around, like, if you've had any within an arm's length of Skip, he has a self-esteem machine, or
yeah.
make you realize if you're not very good at it, he will let you know that as well. But it's still, that is self-esteem in a
Right.
way. But it is very true that he can absolutely motivate a nail to get out of the board.
Right.
Like the bent nickel to get
Straighten out, cuz.
Yeah. Look, can win with one.
It's my fault.
Can't win with you.
But Jay saying did I just change Skip's mind? I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like
I did. Good for you.
what?
No, Jay. You're
Yeah.
like, fuck, I did it.
Nice.
Let's go
it
score
off.
10.
Right.
Or I'm going to play long enough until he falls asleep,
Yeah. And then
which he won't.
He told the story. He was like, Skip came into the locker room before game 2 of the 25 series against Coastal, and said
That guy's
something.
going to get kicked out.
Just saw
And the
that
umpire's going to fall over.
said that Skip was like, after this game when you win, I'm going to meet you on the field, this whole thing. And Jay said, the first thing popped in his head was like, doesn't he know that this is game 2? Like, we only won one game at this point, and we're playing a team that hadn't lost for 2 months before we played them. He was like, I can't go out there and lose this game. I got to get Skip home tonight.
Yeah.
Shout out Anthony Einstein.
Cade, get warm. Anthony, you're going.
It was awesome, and it was exactly what it should have been for Skip. It was a celebration of life, and it was an excellent depiction of the great man, and just how lucky we are that we got to cross on this planet at the same time as Skip Bertman, and even just the fact that when he, like, 'cause, I mean, you were born in 2001.
Yep.
I was born in 2002. I mean, Skip retired from baseball in 2001. Started, like, everything that we've been able to witness in our lifetime, legitimately, is because of Skip Bertman. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah. I was watching Blake last night, and he had a phenomenal point.
Lively?
As far as Ruffino. As far as, like, you know, we've talked a lot about, like, Jaden with the jersey retirement and all that, and it's like, if there's one person that deserves to have his number retired, not just in baseball,
Across all sports.
you can make the argument that
15?
no one in purple and gold should ever wear the number 15 again.
Oh, that is.
And I literally, it got me a little bit.
I'm with it.
I was listening.
No,
I was
don't
like,
give
wow,
out 15.
man. Like, you got to understand how much he means. Like, the only reason we have the athletic program that we have is because of Skip Bertman. And, like, there's a lot of legends that have come out of LSU that LSU made. It's the opposite.
No,
with
Skip made it. And Jay
Skip
said
made
that.
LSU.
That's what, and Jay said it. He was like, look, there's a lot of he was like, Skip made this place.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about our show. This doesn't happen if it's not for Skip Bertman. Like, LSU, my lifetime, I just witnessed LSU win in sports, and that's literally because of what Skip Bertman did when he got here. If it's not for Skip Bertman, I'm probably not half the fan I am, and I'm working as an accountant somewhere instead of doing this.
I'm not half the person I am.
It's like it's
The real kick in the ass.
sure enough is. We appreciate everybody.
Well, dude, for me, it's like when I went with his daughter Jody into the Skip Bertman box, and it was like the checklist of all the things that he wanted to get done. It's this before he legitimately had the job, like
Program
85-point checklist of we need this, and not was it we need. It's like I got this done, I got this done, I got this done. Still need this, and that's year one. Of I'm changing the program.
There he is.
Oh, I knew he was going to be sexual. Yes. What's up, brother?
How we doing? How we doing?
I'm amazing.
You can move that ball. How are you, sir?
I have to hold on to this ball.
That's fine.
The ball is the program.
There's a lot about our program.
That's true. All the programs.
The brand.
The biggest brand in college athletics.
Most hated.
Coach Schwartz, how are you?
I'm amazing. God, what an amazing time.
I knew you would love this too. Yeah, the fucking black hat fits well, does it not?
Whew, Lord have mercy.
I would say the first black hat, the introduction for LSU athletics was the women's basketball program was the first villains for LSU before.
Oh, yeah.
Before, now football's been added, men's basketball is now under the same guys. So appreciate y'all getting us ready for it.
Well, yeah, we tried to do that. We tried to give everyone a warning.
Right.
We had ourselves a warning when we got here. It was like, everyone's going to dislike y'all in a few years.
Yeah.
One way or another.
How was the summer for you?
Amazing. It
Yeah.
was amazing. In all ways, aspects. Really good personally, really good from a team standpoint.
You're glowing.
I've been in the sun a lot. Played a little bit of golf.
Yeah.
Traveled a good bit. Got to see a couple former players play, which was really nice. And but the biggest thing is I got to be here a lot.
Yeah.
During the week, we got a lot of work done. I would say from a player development standpoint, this is as much as we've done in the summer in a long time. And not a full team, but strict schedules for individual players, 3 days a week, 4 days a week on the court, a lot of 6 a.m.s on the track.
Not retired.
No. I rejuvenated. But no, it's nice in the summertime because Coach is around, but she doesn't coach from a standpoint where it's rah-rah yelling. It's I'm going to sit back, let the assistants handle a lot of it. And I think that was good for all of us with some new faces with Coach Fitz, who I am going to get here in the studio at some point.
Please do.
This month right now, leading into September, is big for us because it's recruiting official
Yeah.
visit month, and we've got a lot of work to do trying to bring in some kids for next year that we're real excited about to join one that's already committed. Can't talk about her on the broadcast, but a Louisiana kid that most people know.
Right.
But we want y'all to meet the new coaches. They're great. Two of them came from Miami. But other than that, everyone's back. Everyone's excited. And if you can't be excited about LSU in this state, then something's wrong with you because the other 49 don't like us.
That's right.
So it's kind of nice to have a target on your back.
Yeah. What's that been like from y'all's standpoint where it's just kind of like we said, it's the brand itself is just blown up and taken over in totality over the last year or so, and especially these last couple of months because of really, in our opinion, the way we've said it, is a commitment to winning. Like there's a commitment to winning in every sport regardless of how people feel about it. What has that been like just being a part of that of the athletic program itself?
Well, I think, honestly, being at Skip's memorial service last night was the first time I really realized how big of an impact Skip had. And to see – I mean, obviously, I've heard stories about Skip Bertman.
Yeah.
I met the guy a number of times. And
A lot of rain delays.
A lot of rain delays in the Champions Club. But, God, he was sharp. And to hear some of the stories last night reiterated what he's done for this school. And to hear Verge get up there and talk about we're going to continue to do this.
Yeah.
But I think the past year has been kind of Skip's recipe. It's like there's a lot of changes going on. We may not be able to say yes to everything, but be thankful for what we have right now, not what we don't have. And then I think our administration is in full alignment right now on trying to make every program happy.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Yeah,
There's only so much money.
Some people would say impossible to do.
Yeah. But if anyone can do it, it's LSU.
Yeah.
And it's not even LSU as a university. It's Louisiana as a state. Think about how strong they've been through hurricanes, through 9/11, through all types of disasters, through some of the worst, I don't want to say worst college scandals, but you had your Les Miles, you had Coach O's first little whatever, but you bounce back. Kim did it at Baylor.
Right.
Kim won national championships in some of the darkest times at Baylor. So she's been a part of rebuild, so to speak. But I think what's more important is you've got head coaches in every sport right now at LSU that are capable of doing it and have done it. I mean,
And welcome it.
and they love it. Exactly. Yeah. And the only thing Lane hasn't done is won the big one. And if there's any school to do it at, it's LSU. Lane's coached in a lot of big games. He's had really good teams. But maybe hasn't had quite the amount of resources that LSU has.
Yeah.
So I think really since he got here, what was that, in late December, early January, he hit the ground running, bringing Coach Wade back. Obviously, Coach Mulkey's still kicking it. You got gymnastics with Coach Clark. You've got softball. You've got all these sports right now that it's just a great time to be at LSU. And I think using it is hate, because there's no other way to describe it.
Right, no, it is.
Using the hate from the other schools in the conference, the other schools nationally, I think that's just going to fuel the fire.
Well, and that's it kind of always goes back to Skip. Like, look at where he left. He was in Miami at the peak of their powers. Whenever he could have stayed there and eventually gotten that head coaching job, he goes to a program that's decimated, doesn't exist.
Right.
You look at Lane Kiffin. He's at Ole Miss, at the peak of their powers that he built, leaves. Kim Mulkey at Baylor, the peak of their powers that she built.
Yeah.
Leaves to come to LSU. It speaks to the brand. Jay Johnson, Arizona, could have taken any job he wanted.
Right.
Comes to LSU because why? The brand. And I think the brand is, and I think this gets lost a little bit, it's the people. Like once you understand what you're walking into, and if you get it, Kim got it, she's from here.
Yeah.
You would say that Skip not from here, but it feels like he is. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Jay Johnson, not from here, feels like he is. Lane Kiffin, not from here, feels like he is very shortly. Like Will Wade, feels like he's from here.
Right.
And they all understand what this thing is and couldn't wait to get back to it.
Exactly. I think the biggest thing, it was easy for Kim because she's, like you said, she's from here. But when you've got alignment from a coaching staff that immerses himself in the culture of the state, because it's different than any other state. And
Brian Kelly learned that very quickly and never actually learned it at all.
Right. You've got to embrace it, or else you're not going to be successful here. And I think
Coach O maybe embraced it too much.
yeah, there's definitely a fine line. There's definitely a fine line, but I think like Lane and football talks about, it's just different. Yeah. And there's really not a singular way to describe it. But it's when you walk into the Alex box on a Friday night and there's 13,000 people. It's when you walk into the PMAC against a top 10, top 15 team and it's sold out. It's when you walk into Death Valley any night game. Like, it's just different. I mean, I remember back in the day, we'd turn on the TV, and when LSU was playing, I mean, you'd think it was a national championship. It could have been a mid-September game.
Right.
But it's just different. And I think that right now is kind of the golden time to be at LSU. And that doesn't mean every team has to win national championships, but
you're in the conversation.
Yes, and we're going to be relevant.
Yeah.
I mean, Pat McAfee's talking about us. You're on ESPN. You're on all over social media. Like, but why? The brand. Okay? Yeah. LSU's always had a big brand, but think back to when NIL really started. We had billboards in Times Square on July 1st of 2021 when NIL became a thing. We were ahead of it. So as much as people want to knock LSU in the state of Louisiana, we're going to be ahead of the game in all aspects because we've got an administration, because we've got an athletic department, and because we've got a state that rallies behind one brand. Yeah. And I think that's, in and of itself, a way to just appreciate how special this place really is.
And to even take it a step further, like, look at what happens when you go against the brand. Like, Jaden Daniels, it's LSU or not, cuz.
Right.
I don't know if y'all were at the service last night or listened to it. I mean, Ben McDonald, like...
A little bit of a jab.
A fucking Mount Rushmore guy?
Yeah. When he's talking about it, I mean, says five national championships, and I think y'all can all get behind that one. I think everyone in the crowd knew what that meant.
Yeah.
And he's right, though. You've got to embrace it. This place can do so much for you, so much for the fans. I mean, you wake up on a Saturday morning in the fall, and you've got little kids. Like, dad got a beer in his hand, baby in the other, like at 6 a.m. I mean, there's no place like it. And
you're going to learn LSU today.
Yeah. One way or another, you're going to learn.
You grew up with this.
Yeah. And so
even you were a Texas guy.
Well, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I was at Texas for 5 years, and we're starting year 6 at LSU. So I don't want to discredit anything that university gave for me in Austin. I loved my time there. But
you're a Tiger. I'm
a Tiger now. I've been here a while. I feel old. I mean, I remember the first studio we were in.
Brother.
Don't get us started.
Closet. I mean, now we've got a nice little place. It's decorated. I mean, it's just.
But I would say, like, you embraced it as well. Yeah. Like, you got it.
Yeah. But you had to. Because we were literally starting from the ground up. Not from a standpoint of, Kim's a new coach, but we're in a new place, and we knew it was going to be a group effort. And we've attacked it. And I think Coach Kiffin's going to attack it. Will Wade's going to attack it. All the other sports are going to attack it because that's what we do here.
Yeah. It's about winning. Speaking of, you brought up football before we dive into y'all's offseason and everything. You bring up recruiting and getting recruiting started. How much are these football games going to play into that with what's expected in Death Valley coming up this season?
Oh, my gosh. It is going to be amazing. We've got official visits the first 4 home games.
Good call.
Hopefully knock those out, get a couple commits early so we can be laser focused going into the season. But Clemson weekend, we've got pretty exciting weekend planned.
It's going to be a pretty good representation of what this fan base can be.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Lane's first home game under the lights. We actually have a former player coming back. I think it's a WNBA international break. They're doing like a FIBA World Cup, so WNBA has some time off. So we may have 1 or 2 of our former players come back and get to meet the new team and maybe some of those recruits and eat some blue crab. Number 1s only is what has been requested by Flage. So But no, I think utilizing football, because football's a backbone.
Right.
And it has to be.
Yeah.
If you want to look at any major athletic program in college athletics, you got to look at football. They're the revenue builder. They're normally, if teams are good, I mean, there's obviously a couple outliers, but it's because of football. Football drives everything. So we're going to utilize it. We're going to utilize a sellout at Death Valley under the lights for a couple of recruits each weekend. And I think one thing that LSU's trying to do, which is really cool, is get recruits to interact with each other. It's so different now with NIL and with the transfer portal and with injunctions and with lawsuits, but there's still a place for high school athletes.
Yeah.
And high school athletes to be recruited to top programs.
Yeah.
That's what builds culture. You can bring in transfers every year, but the only way you're going to continuously build culture is by recruiting high school kids. Couple each year. Let them grow from freshman to sophomore, sophomore to junior, juniors to seniors, and then seniors to fifth years to 6 years, 6 year to 7
5 for 5.
Yeah. Whatever it is now. But in all seriousness, I think it's a good point. LSU is trying to incorporate a couple things throughout official visit weekends that can allow recruits to interact with each other.
Yeah.
Whether it's a tour of the recovery center at football ops for an hour. Parents talking to other parents. What's your experience? Why are y'all interested in LSU? Get to meet with the medical staff. Just being able to interact, because at the end of the day, that's who these kids are going to be going to school with. And I haven't been in college. It's been a couple of years since I've been in college. But, like, one of my favorite parts about being in school was I loved my teammates, but for an hour or two, whether it's in the dining hall or something, I want to be able to get a break and meet someone else on another team. I mean, some of my best friends at UT, golfer, pretty solid.
Pretty good.
Pretty good golfer. Swimmer.
Yeah.
Pretty
couple
good.
Olympians. I mean, like, it was fun to interact with kids on other teams. I got a handful of guys that are in the NFL, but even as a walk-on, knowing walk-ons on other teams on campus. So I think that's going to be good for LSU on some of these official visit weekends to get kids to be able to interact with each other. And then obviously on the sideline before the game, that
Still
is
waiting
one
on
of the
that
coolest, call. That's one of the coolest experiences, like watching the team run out.
Right.
Hearing Colin Baton Rouge, I mean, every time still sends chills down your back. Like, there's another place like it.
Yeah.
So, the month of September is going to be pretty crazy. I think that the first 2 weeks are going to be wild at home, and then we got a big one on the road in Oxford. Are y'all going to that?
We are.
I figured. I'm actually not. I'm going to be it's my grandmother's 90th that weekend. But Sunday of that weekend, I'm going to the Texans-Bengals game.
Okay.
Get to see a little
There
Burrow
you
and
go.
Jamar.
Healthy.
Big sigh of
I'll tell
relief.
you what.
Big sigh of relief yesterday.
Big go to athlete.
That was
Scared everybody.
everybody. But then after that, you get A&M. But once again,
I need my lick back.
I think we all do. At least the second half. I mean, God, we had them in the first half. But,
Hey, they did us a favor.
yeah.
They did. Actually, yeah. I want to shake. I want to shake your hand.
But so we'll utilize the month of September for some big official visits, and then we roll into October, and that's when you kind of get that smell of basketball
Locked
season.
in.
I mean, obviously, football.
Right,
we're rooting
right.
for them. I mean, we want them to be playing till, I guess, late January. Wasn't it January 25th or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's another problem with football.
Yeah, it gets later and later, but.
Rush it into March.
Yeah, might as well go college football playoff right into March Madness. But no, it's here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to get our team on the court. We're on the track tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., which will be
There we go.
interesting to see what all these kids did all summer. But we
drop them in the
understand it.
deep end, baby.
I mean,
Hit the track.
Coach kind of scared him yesterday. Yesterday was our first team meeting, and she said, "Who in here is in the best shape of your life right now?" No one raised their hand, and I think they were waiting on Kim to get mad. She's like, "I don't expect any of
You
y'all."
better
to
not.
Oh,
we don't play a game until I think exhibition October 22nd.
Best shape of your life should be in front of you.
But like, right, we
I'll
will
never
get
be
there.
100%.
So, yeah, it is here. Football season's. I mean, we got game Saturday.
Yeah, week 0, baby.
Week 0. But yeah, I think the official visits are going to be
Yeah.
really fun. It's really important to us. That's something that we take a lot of pride in because you recruit these kids for 2 years, 3 years, start when they're really young, and it's crazy how it all comes down to a weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, you can really sell them or you can really turn them off.
Yeah.
And obviously you're competing with the best college programs in the country when it comes to recruiting.
It's in the house. Hard sell.
But what we think when we get them on campus, that's when we really thrive.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it. We've got a lot of stuff planned.
Fired up.
A lot of sleepless nights coming up, which
that's all right.
I'm fine with. You can sleep when you're dead.
But
a lot of coffee.
Yeah, that's right.
Coffee.
But for you guys, obviously the off season wrapping up, getting ready for preseason mode into the season, the roster that you guys put together, and I will say, just with all of the fireworks that have transpired during the off season, probably under the radar a little bit, the moves that were made in the transfer portal and the roster that y'all have built, and of course there's been a lot of conversation around it. And just for you, what's to let everybody know the roster y'all have and the players that y'all have brought into this team?
One, I think excitement should be a word surrounding our program right now.
Yeah.
I think very exciting to see what we've got. I think number two, a word could kind of be unwritten. We kind of did a deep dive, and this has to do with the roster, but we did a deep dive of our social media this past week. And you go back and look the past 3 years, you've had Angel, you've had Anissa, you've had Flagey. Go look at it from a follower standpoint. Flagey has 2.5 million followers on Instagram. Angel's got 5 point something. So who's next?
Right.
I mean,
The quiet killer.
exactly. 12. Full Wiley. Jada Williams from Iowa State. I mean, it doesn't have to be one. Why not be all three of y'all? Layla Reynolds from Florida. Why can't you be our defensive stopper?
Right.
We've got some big international post players. 6'5", 6'6". I mean,
Which you've been missing.
right. Exactly. So who is going to be the one to step up and fill that role? From an on-court standpoint to maybe we need a personality on the team. Who's going to step up? All of our numbers and analytics, deep dive stuff, the one common denominator was Flagey. Every big post, everything that went viral, Flagey had something to do with it. Whether it was a repost, whether it was a highlight of her, whether it was her rapping with Lil Wayne, Angel with Cardi B. Like,
you don't get those very often, is
Right.
my thing. So I don't think you should expect it, and I don't think anybody should have to wear that burden.
and that's exactly what we said to the team. I got up in front of him. I said, guys, we're not expecting y'all to be Flagey. She's
One of
in a
one.
million. Literally, there's never been a legit. I mean, I know football had Tusi, but there's never been a national champion, All-American
That's true.
rapper,
That is true.
legit. And I was actually on the phone with her the other night, and we were just going over how much.
She's still signing LSU jerseys at
Yeah.
WNBA
WME,
games.
yeah, exactly. She met J. Cole last night, and J. Cole was like, I fuck with your stuff. It's cool. I love what you're doing. Keep doing it. But, you're going to get one or two of those every 10 to 20 years. Sometimes, I mean, Flagey's generational. You're not going
Right.
to get another one of
Right,
those.
That
But,
is never going to happen.
football
again.
got their Joe Burrow, 15-0, national champion. Had another guy that won the Heisman, but he doesn't want us to use his name, so.
Can't say it.
Yeah, don't
Can't
get
say
sued.
it.
Don't get sued.
But I'm saying LSU is always going to have someone, whether it's Shaq, whether it's Honey Badger,
Right.
Burrow, Flagey, Angel.
LSU makes stars.
Yes, and we've been lucky to have that. So now, Michaela Williams, 4th year, final lap. Why not you? You've been in the driver's seat from a standpoint of you've been one of our best players, but now it's your time to shine. You're going to be a top 5 pick, but why can't you be the number 1 pick? I mean,
She's good enough.
That's the type of mentality that she took into this summer.
Yeah.
I mean, she worked her butt off this summer. Won a gold medal in the FIBA World Cup with Full Wiley. Full Wiley, why can't it be you? I mean, so there's a lot of, I don't want to say uncertainty because we have a pretty good idea of what we're going to get from them, but it's unwritten.
Yeah.
Y'all get to write your story now. Flagey's not here anymore. Angel's not here anymore. They're killing it right now in the W. I think Flagey should be on the all-rookie team. Angel is up there for defensive player of the game or player of the year.
Yeah.
Her offense has been a little iffy.
shaky.
She
Yeah.
knows that, but offense has never been her strongest suit.
Right.
I mean, She's gotten better. She can shoot the 3 ball a little bit now, but I've never seen anyone rebound like her.
No,
26
the other night.
And you take away her me-bounds, she's still leading the league.
She had 18 defensive rebounds
right.
in the game.
Like, that's what we would see in practice every day.
Right.
Like, yeah, they're going to highlight a missed layup here and there in the W, but to see her keep her head down, because, once again, LSU gets a lot of shit for a lot of things. Angel gets a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
But
welcomes it.
I mean, since she missed the game-winning layup, I think 4 games ago, I mean, she's been on an absolute tear, and now they're rolling into the playoffs. But all that stuff, that's what these kids in the locker room now, that's what they're looking up to.
Yeah.
That's where they want to be one day. I think we've got a solid roster. I think we're a little thin, but you have to be now.
Yeah.
You can't pay all these kids, you can't pay 15 kids.
Right.
However much money. I mean, but a little selling point, we have a big event October 6th at the PMAC. It's going to be called the Premiere. We've got tables for sale. We've got single tickets for sale. And we want people to show up for that. We think that's going to be a really cool night, get to meet our team, but not just your, show up to the PMAC, meet the team. It's going to be a nice banquet-style event. Gala, if you will, with some good speakers and just an opportunity to get to know our program on a more personal level. Yeah. We want to really continue to grow our fan base, from little girls who want to play college basketball to old men that don't know anything about women's college basketball. But I think October 6th is going to be a good one, good opportunity for us to kick off the season. We'll have an open practice that'll come out at a later date. It'll probably be sometime in mid to late September, where it'll be open to the public.
Yeah.
I think one thing that Coach Mulkey's big on is she wants our program to have access. She wants people to see what we have to offer. But
it's a stark, Bob Starkey contrast from Brian Kelly of go see whatever versus no, I want you to see what we're doing.
We
here.
want y'all to be here. We welcome alumni back. We want fans, boosters, to come back and see what they've built, the foundation that they laid. And I think our schedule, we can jump into that for a hot second. We've had cupcake schedules.
That was
going to
be my next question.
Yeah. We've had some cupcake schedules.
A lot of disrespect towards the non-con in the past, but it's a different year.
Much different year. And,
why is that?
Why you're asking why is our schedule different? Or I think it's because, one, there's better competition across the country now. I think the ACC has really gotten built up the past couple of years. Unfortunately, our season ended to an ACC team last year. But our ACC matchups against North Carolina, normally they take the top 4 or 5 teams in the SEC and match them with the top 4 or 5 teams in the ACC. So I didn't think the ACC would send us back to Duke. So it was either going to be a North Carolina. We were already playing NC State and Florida. So it was going to be like a North Carolina or Notre Dame or one of those teams in the ACC. So we get to go to North Carolina again. That'll be kind of cool to get back up, I guess, Tobacco Road.
You're just thinking about golf.
Hey, remember that Zoom call?
That's right.
We had a 6 a.m. Zoom call last year. It was
chilly.
40 degrees outside, but I've heard Pinehurst is pretty close to up there. So
number 2.
Yeah, number 2. How about number 2, and then we go beat North Carolina? That'd be
as
crazy.
number 2.
That'd be a pretty good day.
But no, we've got them. UConn.
That's the big one.
UConn's going to be a big one.
December 20th.
December 20th in Nashville, Nash Vegas. That'll be the last game before the holiday break. We'll get about a week off. And then
that game is going to be a spectacle.
Chris Mulkey Christmas bulky.
Yeah, she's gonna be feeling some type of way going into the holidays, one way or another.
She show up as Santa.
But so we get that'll be fun. I think
Yeah.
we've been wanting to get them on the schedule the past couple of years.
Just the eyeballs on that is going to be
It's gonna
massive.
be mad. There's actually a ton of really good
Yeah.
women's basketball games that day. I think there's the Players Era deal in Vegas with Texas, UCLA, Duke, and maybe one other team. So a lot of good basketball December 20th going into the holidays. And then December 13th, we got a big one in Houston with our men's team at the Toyota Center. It's probably a little bit cooler for the men to play in an NBA arena, but even for us, like last year, our regional game was in Sacramento Kings Arena.
Yeah.
So getting to play in an arena like that, Toyota Center's a pretty solid arena. That'll be cool. We'll play U of H. Florida, when we go down there, we'll play Villanova and NC State, which are two name programs who have made runs the past couple of years.
A little bad blood.
Yeah, we got a little bad blood there, but we've been pretty solid against NC State the past couple of years. But they're gonna have a really good team this year. And then we roll into conference play New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I think it's a standalone this year. Last year it was the SEC had a big issue. They decided that they wanted conference season to open on the night of the college football playoff.
Yeah.
So I think
I mean, we were in here. It was the Ole Miss Georgia playing, and we had
us losing on a buzzer beater
to Kentucky.
to Kentucky.
Yeah.
That was brutal. But yeah, we open at Auburn this year.
Buzzer beaters got your number.
Yeah, let's change that, please.
please just for Joe's sake.
Yeah.
Can't keep doing this.
I mean, how many people have lost on 2 buzzer beaters in the NCAA tournament? I mean, that's
One in person, one
in
on the
person.
court,
watching them go through the net.
I mean, both on the bench,
but yeah, in 2 different fashions.
right. Like one I had a warm-up suit on, the other I had a suit on.
Yeah. Somebody did ask if you could what's the coach's liaison for the clothes for y'all? If y'all have an allotment of how much you get to pay or how much you get
for what we
for
wear on the
outfits?
sideline.
I mean, you brother.
I mean,
If I was 6'4",
yeah. What would you do?
take your clothes.
Off?
Oh, man, plenty of no. You're single, man.
No,
Don't look too far to your
Coach,
right.
Coach does.
Yeah. Nice.
Coach does challenge us to dress well. That's one thing that she's really prided herself on since she was really young. She got it from Pat Summitt. She loved the way that Pat Summitt used to dress, and I cannot stand coaches wearing these pullovers and zip ups. It's lazy. I think it's sloppy. It gives them an excuse. I mean, I always looked up to Jay Wright. I loved the way he dressed at Villanova.
What about Sean Miller?
I don't sweat as much as Sean, but I do like the way Sean dresses. Who else? There was Buzz Williams.
of course.
Nice.
Speaking of sweat,
Yeah.
Buzz sweats.
But no, I think it's fun. It's hard to keep up with Coach Mulkey because
I guess it's hard to cut you off, but like with the new coaches, is it like a kind of a wake up call for them? Like, I probably got to change the way I dress a little bit.
Well, so Coach Fitz, it's funny you asked that because we were kind of talking about it this summer. He was like, I may not wear as much colorful stuff. I'm gonna have my suits, and they're gonna be tapered. So
there we go.
I think Coach Fitz's wife is a little bit of a fashion guy for him.
Okay.
I've learned that over the years with G, and now with Fitz. Kind of having a better half or a female in your life that picks out clothes
Picks
for
out
you.
the outfits for you.
It sounds kind of nice. I don't know if I'm quite ready for it yet.
No,
but,
you're not.
But I mean,
But it would help out.
If anyone wants to help out with my wardrobe, let me know. You know what? I've got a mother who does that.
There you go.
As old as I am, the fact that mom still she sees stuff, or it could be 30 minutes before I leave for the arena. Hey, mom, does this match?
Am I clashing?
Yeah, like can I wear linen in November? But no, mom still helps.
No
me
white
out.
after Labor Day.
Right. Right. No, mom still helps me out a bit. But I think our new staff, and then another thing about our new staff, Muriel Page is joining our staff, or is on our staff.
Yeah.
Assistant coach for the Canadian national team, played in the W for a while, and I think she's going to be a really big asset to our team. She's going to help with the post this year. But just the excitement. I mean, love G and love Daphne. I mean, two of the best to work with. And going to miss them a lot because G did a lot for me while I was here. And being a young male on the staff, I love Coach Starkey, but besides Starkey, G was the only other guy that I had to really kick it with. But they're gonna do their thing at Rutgers. Fully confident in them, but that's what you want as a head coach.
Yeah.
You want to go see your young assistants go take
the
care
coaching
of jobs.
tree.
Yeah, and I think
Don't you dare.
not yet. We got
Stay.
Too much having too much fun.
We got too much left to do. Too much left to see.
There we go.
But no, we're going to be dressed well this year. Coach Fitz and MP, they're going to find out one way or another. They're either going to bring it or they're going to.
Oh, live up to the name, Coach Fitz.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, we're working on kind of a mic'd up player development video that'll be coming out pretty soon. Y'all are going to like him.
Yeah.
Very intense. He's a 5:30, 6 a.m. weight room type of guy. Gets his morning workout done.
Just like Lloyd.
Just like Lloyd, exactly.
No
but
lunch.
we'll get him in here before the season starts for sure.
Awesome.
He's a good one. Not a big social media guy like Gary, which is fine.
Yeah.
Kind of goes about it a little bit different, but he's from Antigua originally. He's been at Miami the last 13 years under Katie Meyer. He's been their associate head coach. So you're bringing a lot of experience.
Yeah.
We did, and I give him hell about it every time I can. We were the ones that knocked them out of the Elite Eight to go to the Final Four. And he was like, well, we were living with Angel shooting that 15-footer. We just couldn't rebound. Well, y'all couldn't make shots either.
No.
We couldn't make shots. That was one of the ugliest Elite Eight
was.
games of all time. But we got it. And
That's how you do it.
Now he gets to join the squad, and hopefully we can go win an Elite Eight game this year. It's been rough. The regional rounds have been rough. This year they're in Philly and Vegas are the two sites.
Okay.
So we don't have to go as far west or as far northeast.
Vegas is cool with us.
Yeah.
Joseph. Best behavior.
I thought we were talking about the craps table. No, either one would be cool.
Great courses out there too.
And it probably won't be as hot. I played a couple rounds.
We can go watch Braun in Philly.
That would be sick. Well, he probably won't be there because we're playing at their arena.
Probably not.
But
He definitely would.
speaking of
helicopter
Vegas,
in.
speaking of Vegas, this summer I played Las Vegas Country Club.
I was just telling him I saw about the pictures from it.
In the movie Casino, remember when the plane crashes on the fairway and goes into the pond? The guys are having brunch on the side. They have a hole there because the movie was filmed on that golf course, and the plane from the movie is in the pond. It's sick.
Vegas is something else.
Dude.
Like, it is
That
so
is
cool.
awesome.
I played in Vegas. Guess who showed up with a solo tee time? O.J. Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
Mean slice.
Can imagine.
Lloyd takes his picture with OJ, has his glove on, goes.
The only person with my golf glove on.
Oh, I love it.
Dude, mean slice is crazy. But yeah, I mean, some of the pictures you posted, you had the sphere like right in the background.
Yeah, that was during the World Cup.
Yeah.
My brother and I, that was for Dad's 70th birthday. Pops is not a golfer, but big hooper back in the day.
There we go.
But we went out to Vegas, and that sphere is unbelievable.
Yeah.
We went into the sphere to see the Wizard of Oz, and I feel like that's something that Lloyd would have loved.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
I mean, they have like apples falling from the ceiling. They have like birds and stuff flying in front of you, like you're going
4D.
Yeah, the 5D. It was nuts. Like, Coach actually went up for a big AAU tournament and went to the Kenny Chesney concert at the Sphere. I'll say Vegas has changed a lot.
Yeah.
From a standpoint, like it's just different now, because the entertainment side is still there, but like Casino, for instance, the Casino is pretty much it wasn't empty, but like
Right.
LeBurge, I've seen LeBurge just as busy as the Win on certain weekends.
Or Bally's.
But I will say this.
Shout out.
Have y'all been to Bally's?
Yes, sponsored by Bally's.
Sponsored by Bally's.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Well, hey, Bally's will like this. We're putting our recruits' first weekend at Bally's. So
And great hotel.
So shout out to Bally's.
Shout out Bally's.
We've had a couple coaches do site visits this summer. I still haven't been over there, but I've heard great things. Flage did an event there this spring, so we're excited about Bally's.
See, we told y'all to go stay at Bally's. Women's basketball is telling you as well.
Stay at Bally's. Women's basketball stays at Bally's.
There you go.
We go. But yeah, I think now that you can do everything from here,
it changes.
That's changed Vegas
For sure.
a good bit from that aspect. But even though I can't bet on sports, I will say one of the coolest experiences, besides going to the World Cup game in Seattle, because that was awesome. But sitting in the sports book, like around that area, watching the USA game, that was against Panama when they won. Was it 4-1? I think that game. Just seeing the USA fans just gather, like jumping up and down, screaming every time USA scored a goal. It was kind of sad to go all the way out to Seattle and see us lose, but we weren't gonna. I mean, it's USA soccer.
Yeah,
like, we got a ways to go.
Got to have our expectations in line.
Yeah, but the World Cup soccer summer's over. My summer's over. Sorry, it sucks, but
what's the index?
We got bad this summer.
Yeah,
I got to a 0.5, and we're at about a 2.5 right now. But played last week. I played at U Club and I was like, we were walking off 14 and almost drove the green. I had a little chip. Had a little Scotty Scheffler, hits a sprinkler, or like right around the sprinkler and plugged because it was wet. 2-putt, made par. And we're walking up to 15. I look at the scorecard. I'm like, I'm even right now.
Oh, no.
You never
the
say
kiss
that.
of death.
You go in the water on the par 3 and double.
It's like, I'm about to cash this bet. The over's definitely
lock.
Yeah. So we were even. Then we go to 2 over. Missed a short little birdie putt on 17.
And you're a great putter.
Yeah. But 18 par. So I shot 2 over U Club the other day. So we're trending in the right direction, which kind of stinks because
it's over.
It's over. But, it was a little bit different golf summer. Last summer we got it to like a plus 0.3.
Oh, my God.
And I felt like I couldn't miss anything. But I had some good rounds this summer. I also had some really bad rounds. Played a couple weeks ago and had a 9 on my scorecard. Didn't really like that. Big numbers were the moral of the story this summer.
Same for me.
But
every time.
It was good. We'll give it a crack next year. I'm gonna.
The golf course is always there.
It's always there, but we got some bigger fish to fry now.
That's right.
Clubs won't go up for probably a few more weeks. I'll get out and try and play.
Well, just let me know
a couple more times. But it was not as good of a golf summer. I think it was between the ears because the swing's in a good place right now, and that's what hurts.
That is the worst feeling in the world, to be honest.
Having to put the clubs up when the swing's in a good place. But,
slotted.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. It's going to be a lot of fun starting off with football.
Cannot wait.
Getting into.
Well, and y'all are kind of, I hate to say it, but kind of under the gun.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Somebody had to start it. It was y'all.
Been a while.
But let's kind of.
Yeah, sorry. National championship year 2, Elite 8, Sweet 16. God.
Not good
Trending
enough.
in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Swing's good.
Hey, I'm just glad that
you carried us.
We're about to. Yes.
You and Jay.
We're about to have a whole lot of wins in front of us in all the sports.
I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I will say this, and because I just sent it to my parents on the way over here. For anyone that's still listening, go watch that Skip Bertman service last night. That was really special, and I think sometimes those deals can get carried away. People just getting up there and rambling on. But, shout out to Ben McDonald. That was one of the cooler experiences I've been a part of when he was choking up, throwing the L up. Just the stories that they told, because people met Skip in passing, and the older LSU generation got to know who he was when he was here. But for the newer generation, or from the coaches who weren't around during his time, hearing Jay Johnson talk about it, a little kid seeing them dogpile, and then he goes to the mall and buys an LSU hat, and 30 years later, they're in the hospital room. like talking right before he passes away. So
Us.
yeah.
Like, if you're not, like, Skip would take all comers. Anybody that wanted to talk to him, or he would go introduce himself.
Yeah.
If he saw you around.
How are the girls?
Yeah, no.
How good this year? What's the roster look like? I loved him.
Look,
he was
listen.
the best. Yeah, he's the best. And I think we're gonna try and do some things to honor him this year, as we should. But maybe seeing some more of those championship golds more often, and just trying to carry that legacy, because it was one that's gonna be very, very hard to match.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, we appreciate you making your way in. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's
I
good
know.
to be
Great to
back.
see you.
I think I've got a decoration for that wall, so don't put
Perfect.
anything there yet.
Still have the net that you gave me. A little piece of the net from the Natty.
I still have mine too.
Yeah.
I was telling last story. I was actually telling a recruit the other day. She's like, "Well, what's something that's motivating for you?" And I was like, "Motivating? I got a lot that motivates me, but I'll say this: the year before we won the national championship, we were up in Minneapolis for Kim's AP Coach of the Year deal. I stayed for the national championship game. I'm walking out, like a piece of confetti lands on my shoulder. It's like, put it in my pocket. Get back to my hotel. I'm like, oh, still got it. Fold it up, put it in the back of my phone case. And I had a clear phone case at the time. And from that day on, I'm looking at that piece of confetti. And it was just a constant reminder. And it's like these wristbands we have. It's our theme this year. Today matters. Coach Stark and I were talking about it. We're not taking this thing off. Every time you see me, I could be at a very nice dinner, or I could be working out in the gym. I will not take this off until the season ends. And we get at the first team meeting. I said, you got to have something that motivates you every day, whether it's a piece of confetti. This kid told me she wants to win a state championship. I said, all right, you want to win a state championship? Find a picture of that state championship trophy, screenshot it, set it as your background. You're on this thing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Constant reminder. So I got a way of figuring out how to motivate myself. A lot of different ways, but I'm motivated for this year. I'll say that. I think there's a lot that we can do. We've got a lot of goals this year, but I think Skip is a constant reminder. And a constant motivator for all of us in the athletic department now. So
The championship gold is a nice touch.
Yeah.
That should
Yeah,
be
it
something that happens.
last question: y'all think LSU brings the black jerseys back for baseball?
That's not the no.
I saw it in one
I
of the
saw it
videos
too.
last-
Look at his face.
You don't like them.
He doesn't like anything outside of the norm. We flirted with the fact, because football players, a lot of recruits and like players on the team were wearing purple a bunch. And so I looked at Lloyd and I was like, when Lane was at Ole Miss, they shifted to powder blues. Like, you think they're going to wear purple a bunch? And Lloyd's like, no, can't. Can't. No, not allowed. Tradition.
3 letters, 2 colors. One of which is you have to have some fucking pride in the fact that you pulled off being able to wear white whenever you want.
Yeah.
You've been the need of me.
There was
There's white after Labor Day, and it's LSU football.
There was some breaking news. Speaking of LSU football, number 7 just got announced.
Well, I saw 18. Who's number 7?
2 players in 7. I want everybody to guess. Wyatt, I'm sure already knows.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But I want y'all to guess. One of them we had.
Trey.
We were right. Trey Dez
Yeah.
gets 7. The other one, I think, surprised some people.
Benefield?
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
Don't say Pickett.
Mm-mm.
No. He's sticking with 5.
Wit?
Oh!
Honky Badger, baby.
I don't hate it.
Hell yeah,
wow.
Hey, there's 7 days in a week, cuz.
And I'm working every day of them.
Hell yeah, brother.
How about it?
Fucking crack a beer for me, cuz. Hey, you know what?
Hey, one of these days I gotta find that celebration. When I was in college,
Fucking A.
I hit the shotgun celebration on the sideline.
Yeah? Oh, yeah,
I got
you gotta get
ripped
that for us.
from Shaka after the fact. He was
Shaka smart?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
didn't
Shaka
really
not
like
so
it.
smart. Why don't you make the tournament again without Will Wade on your staff?
Will Wade? Oh yeah, the way back when, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who's your Texas coach?
He was my Texas coach for 3 years.
He should have played you more.
That would have been nice.
Hey, look, you can guard past the half court line.
I could have played havoc. I can play defense when I want to play defense. Let's see. Witt, number 7.
Witt
That's
7.
has there ever been a white 7?
I mean, Will Campbell
Will
had
Campbell.
the
That does
bats,
not
but
count.
so no,
So
this
he's
is the
actually
first.
wearing number
He's
7.
number 7.
Holy fuck!
Breaking boundaries.
And so
we
because
talked to
now
both of them.
it makes sense because when Braylon Moore got awarded 18 this morning when I saw it.
He deserves it too.
I
No, yeah, he
not that I
does.
didn't think it. I was surprised it was just him. I thought
Yeah.
Witt was 18 without a doubt.
See, that's
And so now it makes sense for him to not be 18 because he's getting 7.
I like it.
2 7s, 1 18. It's always been the other way. You could do 2 18s. It was always just 1 7.
Right.
But hey, 7 days in a week.
Just different now.
You better get on that knee.
It seems like they're starting to run with the double 7 now because you had like Campbell and Perk.
Right. But this
Now
is the
you've
first
got
time
this
that there's
year.
going to be like
Two
legitimate
legitimate-
7s
Right.
on both sides of the
But
field.
then we've talked about next year.
Right. I think maybe they're setting it
Harlem
up
and
for Harlem
maybe
and
Pickett.
DJ.
I don't know if Pickett wants to stay in 5 next year, but we'll see.
Damn.
So are you doing the Glizzy challenge for football?
No, look,
I'll
we got
do it for every
look,
sport.
look,
I don't know if it's going to be hot dogs, but I'll do something for every
To
sport.
coaches
We
from
made him
the
gain
other
60
sports.
pounds, so we feel kind of bad on this.
I did
end.
get
The
gain
coaches
60
from the
pounds.
other sports. We've talked to men's basketball. We've talked to football, and obviously
We should do
women's
like an
basketball.
exercise thing.
No, fuck no.
We
We
gotta
shouldn't do
figure out
that.
what the food challenge should be for each sport.
Yeah.
Because baseball's locked in. But
All right, we'll think of a good.
Uh-huh.
See,
Yeah,
y'all,
something
it'll be
good.
easier for y'all because men's basketball is 2 halves.
Every time y'all go over
What
100
the fuck- What can I do in 2
But
halves?
I'm thinking
4
kills.
quarters.
Kills.
I'm thinking kills.
Kills.
We need to work kills into it.
A beer kill.
See, that's
kill a
fine.
beer.
The hot, I did at the end of
I
it.
sent you the video. That's-
Perfect.
Lloyd, I sent it to you too. That was
Okay, hold on, let me send this to myself.
you can put that one.
But no, I'm gonna play it.
Crack the can open on his head.
Yeah. No, you had to get it nice and pressure before you pop the hole, and then. God, I can't.
Oh
wait.
yeah, I know you know how to do that. I'm not worried about that.
I went to the closed whatever the practice was last week, and they did something really cool before. They like all huddled up. They're all jumping up and down, and then you just see Witt do that.
Uh-huh.
Wait, who's still doing it?
Oh yeah. It's
My guy.
I'm pumped for football season.
Dude,
man.
can't
We should
wait.
make 7-ounce beers.
Yeah.
So the pool starters, the 8-ouncers, and then 18-ouncers for Braylon Moore.
That's it. No, can't wait. Can't wait for football. 10 days away.
Yeah, it's here.
10
It's
days
here.
away.
All right, boys.
Well, we appreciate you making
Hold
your
on,
way
no,
in.
I gotta play
Yeah,
that.
we
Hold
gotta
on,
get
I'm
this
sending
video up on the screen.
Fucking thing to myself.
But let's see what the chat's saying about number 7.
That is crazy.
No way, wow.
No way. Wow.
I mean, it just seemed like I would have lost a lot of
He's
money.
gonna be on demon time. I would have I would have too. Witt and 7. Come on. 7 days in a week.
Oh, yeah.
We have to get the jersey.
Damn it. Oh, super chat.
Super chat, come on, get us a Witt Weeks 7 jersey. Billy's gonna be so fired up.
My dad's fired up, I know. My dad says, win a national championship. Oh, we got one to hit the Awesome. All right, dude. Cool. Well,
Here
we
we
got
go.
one. He's wearing fucking 7.
Check out this shotgun. Check the form.
Smashed it on the head.
Against Baylor.
And we lost in double overtime in that game.
No way.
There's also a video of me punching a chair after that game.
Nice.
But I'm not sending it.
You just were already a coach.
Yeah.
That was a tough one to lose because we never really beat Baylor in college, and being from Waco, that was tough.
Had to be.
But yeah, it is. Texas men are gonna have a good team this year, basketball.
Nobody, shut.
No one cares.
I'm excited to watch Marcus Spears Jr.
See
That
what
is
the
true,
fuck?
yeah.
Sorry.
Can't get his daughter, couldn't get his son.
I'll end up
Right.
in Texas.
Whatever. That's what the
Dude's
portal's
a-
for.
Dude's a player.
Yeah, I know.
He's a player.
Yeah.
Injunction.
Swagoo Jr.
What do we think is gonna end up happening, honestly, with the instructions?
I
you,
wish
you'd
I
be
could
the
tell
one.
you.
You're the coach. You have more resources than we do.
I've got no clue.
What do you feel? Can you talk about it at all?
No,
Probably
I
not.
can, but I genuinely don't know. We were talking about it last night, and I was trying to understand it from a legal perspective. So my understanding is that
we're all lawyers now.
Since the TRO came out, that basically stated that the NCAA can't.
They're a lawless arm.
Right. And now the SEC is coming out saying what they said, and it was voted 16-0 by everyone. But if there's any proof that the NCAA had any influence on the SEC, that TRO still
is
binding.
Right.
Yeah. So my gut tells me there's no way these kids can play. I think this. If you have signed a pro contract and played in a pro game of whether it's preseason, whatever, I don't know how you'd be able to play.
Right.
But some of these kids that were affected by the 5-and-5 rule, who may have been on their couch all summer or working out and did not declare for a draft or sign a pro contract, maybe.
I think all should be allowed the 5.
No doubt.
Like Lloyd's at the same point where you just let them all play. Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up, bud? How are you?
I'm good.
Knock on the door when you're done because I want to answer your question.
Oh.
I mean, I could ask all of y'all, but I'm
Okay.
private.
No, okay.
They call up to the big leagues.
You getting the call?
I wore my finest shirt for today. This is great.
Lift up your arms.
No, I don't want to.
I don't know what's gonna because part of one of the cases, with basketball was like, well, they're letting overseas professionals come play, but U.S. professionals can't. That's where
mess.
there's just it's a mess.
Yeah, I mean,
It always smells so good after they
Always.
open that.
Crazy.
Yeah, always.
It's unbelievable.
I think that, the NCAA just, if they were going to pass the 5-and-5, why couldn't they have done it as soon as football season ended last year? They clearly knew they were going to do it.
My hunch, my feeling is they
Chaos.
wanted to do it like this. They wanted to create chaos so that
They
Congress
would govern
has
themselves.
to step in.
And the
govern
conferences would govern themselves.
it. Right. Like they
And
wanted to create chaos so that it forced change because they really can't do anything.
Here's the one thing that I will say from a coaching standpoint, because you got to go get players. You got to figure out how to get them eligible.
adapt or die.
But what I don't want to see is, let's say, for instance, they allow these kids to play. They say, all right, whatever, the injunction is allowing these kids to play. They can't come back in February and vacate losses.
Right.
Like,
Right.
once the season starts, y'all said it's cool for them to play. We're not going back on our word and taking wins away from teams.
Yeah.
That's just not fair. You either tell the kid they can or cannot play, and after that, it's over with.
Yeah.
And I know schools are going to argue, and then there's going to be lawsuits of all sorts. But
See, my thing is the government or law or politics just should not be involved in any of this. Like, sports used to be able to govern itself in a very hospitable way to where you knew what the deal was. It was almost easier to brown bag this thing as opposed to NIL.
yeah,
And now it's so messy and so convoluted that it's like, oh, I need Ted Cruz to tell me how to run my fucking football team. I don't think so, Ted, because I don't care what you think.
right. And
It's sports.
Yeah.
Sports have a line, and then you just don't. It's separation of church and state, and my church is football, basketball, baseball.
I completely agree. I think, but think about it. The NCAA office, that's who's been making these rules. They don't know what's...
It's basically Langley. It's the CIA.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think. Do whatever you need to do.
They're going to pick and choose what they want to get mad about, what they want to make rules about, what they want to make laws about. But,
Hey, Big Brother.
yeah, we're
Your time
lost.
has passed.
We're lost right now. Like,
I agree.
and it's crazy. And what's sad is that you do have some coaches that are going to adapt to it. But, how cool would it have been to see some of these other coaches, Krzyzewski, I know Saban was at Bama, but, like, you're seeing these coaches have to get out way too. Tony Bennett at Virginia. Like,
They all saw it coming. I don't want to deal with it.
I don't want to deal with it.
Roy Williams, Mike,
Yeah.
Coach K, Tony Bennett, all said. Nick Saban all said, "I'm good."
Yeah.
They're not wrong.
And the sad part is they all had so much left in the tank.
Yeah.
And
No, Nick looks better now than he did 30 years ago.
playing golf on his boat on TV.
Chilling.
Well, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Boned up on that recliner getting his birthday
Boned
cake.
up?
If someone would write me a check for like 7 or 8 figures, I'd be more than willing to get on a boat and play golf every day.
Hell, I'll write a rap album.
I would sell a lot. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see because it's not like they have a ton of time to figure it out. They've wasted all summer trying to figure it out.
I definitely think there are more
Questions and answers.
and
when
more
there should
court
be.
cases in front of us. So
Yeah.
we'll see how
Whatever,
it goes.
let's
but it's
just go
crazy.
win.
Let's just go play football and win games.
And play basketball.
Play
win
basketball
games.
and win games. And then play baseball.
Hat
and
on
win
a
games.
hat, run the damn ball.
That's it.
4 quarters.
Come on.
Yep.
Coach, we appreciate you.
Appreciate
Good to
y'all.
see you again, and we'll see you again soon.
All right, guys. Take care.
We'll take a quick break, close it out right after this.
It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can come in here.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Granting III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granting at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back to time, Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back to time, Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show.
All right, welcome back here. We're going to close out with a little bit of trivia today, LSU trivia.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you saw that image, we're going to talk about it a good bit tomorrow, I'm sure. Lane is pressing the right buttons and pulling the right strings as he got Lenny
That was wet.
to come and announce who was getting number 7. 7 passing down 7 to Trey Des Green.
Injunction?
And Whit Weeks. For Lenny?
You got a year.
Got 2 years.
Technically 2 of them. Only played
5 for
3.
5.
God, that would be
I
incredible.
Lenny is.
Yeah, of course.
But I will say,
It would have,
those jerseys look great.
especially after the.
What, Wyatt?
I have a take, and it's not going to be a popular one, but I think I'll save it for tomorrow. And it's not.
Okay, save it.
I'll save it for tomorrow.
Why don't you? Yeah, look. Why don't you focus your little autism on this?
I'm trying. All right. Check out my high school stats are on my Wikipedia page. There are not many LSU recruits that were more prolific than me. So Trey Quinn comes to mind, but we already had him. Could it be like a Jawan Johnson?
Yeah, I think you might have one-shotted it.
Yeah, you might have one-shotted it.
No, don't do this.
How do you spell Jawan?
Wait, what if I don't fucking know. What if it's
you used to screw it up all
yeah,
the
is
time
it J A
with
apostrophe
No,
J?
y'all
J-U.
both got it wrong.
It's
We
J-U.
look.
Wait,
Right.
before you go Jawan Johnson, what if it's Russell Shepard because it's 10 days? Wasn't he a big time
It
recruit?
was a 5-star.
What do you? Don't say it like that.
That's what this was before me. I'm asking you, Lloyd. I'm getting into your honey hole. Well, pause. I'm allowing you to get in your honey hole.
Russell Shepard is the reason I was the first person to ever bring a laptop to Menard High School.
Yeah.
Holy Savior Menard Central High School, HSMCHS, fucking go to hell. But I brought it on the inkling that I would use it to take notes. It was 1,000% to follow up recruiting.
Beautiful. Love that.
And Russell Shepard's commitment. And I also got into the WPA2 of the server for Menard, so I was on the internet. Like, I wasn't supposed to have the internet. In fact, figured that out pretty quickly.
Yeah. You got blockers. You can.
Yeah,
leave
the
that.
admin.
Yeah.
And then I was actively watching his announcement.
Who was it between LSU and who else? Do you remember? Because he's from Texas. I would assume
Texas was on there for sure.
Okay.
But it felt like LSU, one of those. It felt like LSU all over the way.
Right.
But you still have to watch just to make sure. And it's like he's definitely going to play quarterback, right? Like, this is what you need. You've been waiting for this since Ryan Perlew. Doesn't play quarterback. But I think it was Texas, LSU. Who else was on there?
Alabama was good back then. Florida, maybe Oklahoma.
I wanted to say Florida, but I'm not sure. Maybe
USC,
Tennessee.
maybe Miami. I don't know.
Yeah, it was all of those. But watching the recruitment actively and watching the signing day actively. And my religion teacher, shout out Mr. Cobb, walks behind me to like see what I guess, what teachers do. And he was like, I went to go close it out. Like, he's like, no, pull it back up.
That's awesome.
I was like, let's fucking go.
That's awesome.
He's like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I was like, all right, we're cool.
That's awesome.
So then we came up with the game Stump the Cobb, which was a playoff of Stump the Schwab.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because he was a big sports fan.
Love that.
I found that out that day.
That's cool. So that's a religion teacher right there. Jesus and football.
I turned that class into an absolute shit show.
That's awesome.
We're not doing religion anymore. At the last 30 minutes on a Friday.
See, this is what I wanted. We talked about Russell. We did the 10s before you walked in this morning. We talked about Russell Shepard. You didn't get to talk about him.
LSU beat out major programs including Texas,
Michigan,
Florida, Michigan, USC, Notre Dame, and Texas A&M.
Wow!
To secure their commitment of 5-star high school quarterback Russell Shepard in the 2009.
Watch his high school game at Cy Ridge on ESPN2. It was unbelievable. And I was, God damn it.
Go with Russell Shepard. It's 10 days. It could be an homage.
Well, now it's too late. Yeah, now we have to. But we'll still count.
Russ Eel.
He's so back.
Is it 1 L?
Yeah, 2 L's. 2 L's.
Is it 1 S?
I think you can just do the last name.
It's 1 S, 1 P, isn't it?
1 S, 1 P. Well, no. 2 S. 2 S. 2 S. 2 S.
It's 2 S, 1 P.
I thought you meant 1 S.
2 S and P.
There you go.
Damn. So it's not.
It's not
did Jawan ever? He was only wore 8.
He wore 24 during fall camp, but then got 8 when the season started.
See,
Carter would know that.
Carter's are tricky little minx.
But it would say no. I don't think the 24 counts.
I almost put Harold.
It was only 24 for
What if it's
spring
Stingley?
When he was a DB, then he changed to running back and he switched to 8.
It could be Stingley.
Could be Sting.
I guess. Because I was thinking about that earlier today. I almost put Perkins in for the 10-day countdown because he was 10 for like a month.
He was 10 for 1.
And he was 40.
And then he changed to 40. That's what
he was.
But
I'm saying.
But he could be the answer.
Oh, I guess
he got assigned 30. Did media day pictures in 10,
and
then 40 game 1.
40 against Florida.
Yeah, and y'all are mad at fucking DJ Pickett.
Florida State came down on a kickoff and hit somebody in 40, and I was like,
yeah.
oh, yeah.
He got a penalty, didn't he? Yeah. We were like, well, but he fucking looked great doing it.
I loved it.
Yeah, it looked good.
You heard it on the field.
It was awesome. That's what I was like.
No, that's why you can't talk me off the ledge.
No.
Like, no, he.
I do remember that, sitting in fucking Don Juan's. What a fucking shit job that was.
Well, now you might be at LC.
LC. We're taking care of you here. Why?
Double-digit jersey, like.
Should we do HP?
It could be Perkins. It could be Stingley. Stingley's not a bad shout either.
Let's do Sting.
We haven't had him yet. I did see him in the airport.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, he's on the wall.
Are you doing it yourself over there?
Yeah, because I can't see. I do it. I just go with
my brand is explosiveness, featuring 10 games with a touch of 25+ yards. For perspective, Jamar Chase had 13 games. Jeremy Hill had 11. Okay.
Well, if we don't get it after this one, we stink.
I know.
See, I'm thinking like, so Russell Shepard, like, this fits Russell Shepard. It's not him now.
Games.
Why?
A touch of 25+ yards.
Because we already guessed him and it wasn't right.
Oh.
Nice. It's not like Trendon Holiday.
No, he was 8. That would have been a great guess, though.
Explosive.
Chiron Carey on the carry. But he was number 2.
What about, like, Joseph Adai? I'm just thinking of 10s now because I think Carter's trying to be tricky, but he's
I mean,
Joe Adai wasn't the
Odell Beckham Jr. wore 33.
That's true.
I'm sure he had
Jeremy Hill wore
33.
But Jeremy Hill's listed here. I don't think it's Jeremy Hill.
No, I'm saying like there might be a theme.
A receiver and a 33.
Yeah. He was a big recruit, too. My dad saw him in a buffet and started fanboying.
My Game 1 jersey that I'm wearing is a 33 Odell Beckham. I found a 33 Odell Beckham jersey.
That's tough.
Jersey.
That is tough, yeah.
It's
I got to
get
one.
Though. I need you to pick it up for me.
Oh, hell no. We have an intern. Oh, fuck him. I need to go pick up a jersey. I'm gonna get one.
No, we can't be a Jersey podcast.
Why?
Jersey show.
I wear jerseys to games.
I love wearing jerseys. Are you one of the people that thinks we're too old to wear fucking jerseys?
that have no name or somebody that I watched as a kid. I won't wear one for somebody my age or younger.
Oh my gosh. I mean, if you gave me a Trade as Green 7 jersey, I would fucking wear it to bed like Winnie the Pooh.
I want a Whit Weeks 46 jersey. President.
What? 46 would... What? We've already had a 46 president.
48.
He said 47. He said 46 president. I was like, Joe Biden? Was he what?
Oh, sweet.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
You're a sucker.
Which one are we on?
You're a sucker.
You're a sucker.
I don't know. Like, this could be a lot of players.
What president are we on? 45 and 47.
How much did I have to pay for that? $45. That's why I thought that.
Yeah.
My brand is have we
Odell
had-
is explosive.
Yeah, but
Odell is explosive.
Scat back. Nobody got that joke?
No.
oh,
Oh, he's locking it in.
could it be Caden Durham?
I guess it could be Caden Durham.
I mean, he did have some games where he ripped off some long runs. He's probably got 10 games of doing that. Like, because I thought Harlem, but Harlem wouldn't have 10 games with 25 plus touches.
Definitely
Clyde?
not.
25 plus yard touches. We already had Clyde once.
Did we?
Yeah.
I also don't think you would say for Clyde, my brand is explosiveness.
Like, I would think that like,
But 25 yards is a lot.
I know, but
Like,
like
that's
the
a-
Florida run.
Right.
He had the one to South
against South
Alabama.
Alabama. He had
He's
two.
had-
But South Carolina was one of his big games. Did he have a 25-yarder in that game?
I think one of the
He had a bunch of,
touchdowns-
like,
I think one of the
16,
touchdowns
18s.
was 30.
Was
Wasn't
it?
it? Was
Dominic
outside the-
Davis?
How many other, what other games did he have? I'm trying to think.
I'm going old.
I'm going new, but I don't know.
Dominic Davis was explosive. He ran kicks and punts.
But
and
I don't
played
think-
running
see,
back.
I don't
His high
think-
school stats be on his Wikipedia page.
I'm sure he wasn't bad.
Well,
I also
I'm
don't
sure,
think-
but that's what makes me think it's
Yeah,
more recent
yeah,
because
of course.
I don't think special teams touches would count here. I would be
trying to
more
think of-
inclined
I'm
to
trying
go
to
with
think
Durham than
I'm
Dominic
trying to
Davis.
think
But I
of
don't know. I
10
didn't watch
games.
Dominic Davis.
He broke one off against Vanderbilt, didn't he? Didn't get in the end zone, but he broke
Yeah,
one
yeah.
off.
You're right.
Who was it before
Broke one. He had a big
I think
UCLA took the screen to the house.
Odell?
Yep, that's true.
I think Odell's a better guess than any of these.
You think he's better than Caden Durham?
It's more fun.
It is.
At 33?
Yeah.
I do think the high school stats leads me to believe it's more Durham than Odell.
Okay, we can do Caden Durham. Josh Reed?
It could be Josh Reed. I don't know how good
Oh,
was he in high
Brandon said
school.
he's still on the team, to give you all a hint. So Caden Durham.
so-
so
let's
it is
try
Caden
Caden.
Durham.
I would have felt like a fool.
Fool.
Oh, let's put some respect on the name.
Yes, let's. Okay, there we go.
All right, good stuff. We got our par.
My jersey equals a prime number.
Oh, that would have been I'd have
You
gotten
would have got it off that?
Yeah, I
You
know
your
the prime numbers. Yeah, 2, 3, 7, 11, 13,
2 is not a prime
17.
number.
Yeah, okay. Shut the fuck up.
1, 3, 5, 7, 11,
19, 23,
13,
29.
17. I know my primes are much better than you do.
I just fucking named all of them.
You already got one wrong immediately.
You
The
got the
first one
first
you
one
said.
wrong.
No, 2 is prime, I'm pretty sure.
No.
Yes, 2 is a prime number.
No.
Yet, how the fuck are you going to tell me it's not a prime number?
It goes into itself.
Every number goes into itself, you dumb fuck. What are you talking about?
2 is not a prime number.
If I'm being honest, I don't know prime numbers. But
Yes, it
so I'm gonna
is.
let y'all
It's
do
the
this.
only even prime number. A prime number is a number that
is
the
a-
only 2 numbers that go into it
or
are itself and 1. What other number goes into 2 other than itself and 1?
2. It does say 2 is a prime number.
Okay, you can have 2. Those 2 right there.
See, you were there's 2 right there. I got fucking 2 for you.
Yeah, too bad you're not on
See,
the camera.
That's okay. I don't care. You know it.
Fuck.
You're gonna go home. Yeah,
I don't know. If
Yep.
I don't. Fuck
Yep.
Wally Smith. God damn it! I'm glad your daughter's dead. Oh, He's a shit teacher.
And the thing is, one is technically, I think one is technically not a prime number.
Carter, we're gonna keep playing. Promise you that. Appreciate
yeah.
you. Thank you for the
Carter
trivia.
the Prime.
I play on the
prime
weekends.
number. We're gonna keep playing. We'll be back tomorrow morning.
1-357-11-13.
8 a.m. Tingle and Co. Tomorrow. We'll be
Fucking
back.
buzz.
LC, welcome back home.
Yes.
Good to see you.
You know what? Good to see you too.
See you guys on Monday. Monday? Tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Prime number. Prime day.
Computer.